fucking frogs the entire way down.
Yep.
You're the one who did that.
Consent to the frogging.
No,
No, you love the frogs.
no, I do that. Alphonse did that.
I did most of them,
You're
yes.
gonna frog that.
But who was frog?
Oh yeah, there was a frog moment here.
I think there's like a basically like a default froggy emote you can choose from. Okay,
Oh, God.
so
Amazing.
who? Sonny, you lack a picture. You scamp.
Oh yeah, well I mean, in my defense, my servers are crapping out. It's better now, but that's my defense. You can talk to my lawyers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 guys who didn't get a sheet made, correct?
Yeah, I didn't get one made.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Hans, you're a Goliath, right?
I'm not on my computer. Yeah, I'm not on my computer at the moment, so I'll be there in like 5 minutes. Trust me, I'm speed weeding this.
Speed what?
Speed weeding.
Speed
Doing
weeding?
Speed weeding.
chores.
Yes.
He's doing his.
You're a Goliath, right?
Yes, I'm a Goliath.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Goliath Breacher.
Your mom's a breacher.
Bitch.
I have to properly dumb myself down so I can play Hans.
To properly take away my own actual brain power to make Hans work.
Yep. That's how I get into character.
Just play drunk,
Did,
you'll be right
weapons
there.
Get figured out.
You guys are level
Well-
6, right?
Yeah.
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 Alright, speed weed has been accomplished.
Speedweed sounds so sus.
That
Fat, pass the booth.
Brother,
And-
pass the booth.
I finished talking with Bobo, and I am now returning to my computer.
Alright.
This Wi-Fi is dog shit. I'm going to have to make it work.
I believe. Oh, yeah.
I could literally,
Like crack pipe.
I could literally make the, I could literally make the sheets faster for you guys without having you guys do them.
I'm literally on a public hotel Wi-Fi, so I'm about to get my computer fucking AIDS.
Public Wi-Fi. Oh god, I have my credit confirmation. Someone help me.
Hold up.
They know everything. Please help.
Oh, that sounds so much better.
What?
I switched back to my computer and now
Oh.
with all the nice and stuff.
Like what sounds better? For like fucking public Wi-Fi?
I mean,
That
I'd
sounds so
rather
much
not.
better. Okay, give ownership to Hans. Hans should see now be able to see Hans. Hans.
Hans is joining the game. Yes.
Hans, you're a pun.
They fed the horse. Yes, of course. They did feed the horses the speed. Thank you. Thank you for Rogaldorn.
Did you choose your things? So for your breacher, did you choose brain power or grit for your level up?
Brain power.
Based. So this should change to 4 when I drop this in. Bah. Yep. Good. Did you choose +2 Moxie, +2 Brawn? Oh, that's right. You're not level 7 yet. Never mind. Nerd.
Nope. Nope.
Underleveled. No bitches. No winches.
No.
No maidens.
no maidens. Okay, so your sheet's made. There we go.
I'm channeling my inner Rogaldorn.
No.
This gate is
No.
Ungi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
I'm missing one more. Who is it?
0 business. All right. So, gills.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 6, 6. Oh, Gray's not here. That's what it is.
Yes.
Because Gray decided to blow
yeah.
his fucking breaker. He can't be here.
Fucking Mandalore playing Mechanicus. Christ.
Oh yeah.
It was not Keck.
Sorry.
It was cringe, father.
Kringy.
Cringe.
For the skills, I have to just input that manually.
Should guard feed the horses the speed weed? I'm gonna vote no for everyone else votes yes. No. The last thing I need is a fucking 2,000-pound animal on
Vote in
speed
chat.
weed. Bar wire,
sorry,
more like
did,
bitch wire. Ping. Go ahead, Alpaca.
Did chef weapons get figured out?
When you say chef weapons, you mean
Like the
And
chef's knife and the frying pan, like the bonuses for them?
1 second.
Or should I do those manually?
I thought we made those. Hold on. First, I need to make a whole new compendium for missing armor. Like fucking, you haven't. Like they're all in the same thing. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna open this up. Then do some things. Do ball cap in there. There we go. But I'm pretty sure that it got added. Thought it was.
Yeah, but I remember that we weren't able to finish them because the kitchen blade still only has add CQB to attack, not cooking as well.
I could have sworn we added a cooking knife.
Hey,
I'm
guard.
pretty sure you
Yeah, what's
fixed
up?
that.
It's not letting me change my brawn from 4.
Oh, right. Hold on. Because you missed that entire fucking how-to, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, just stand by. I don't feel like dealing with this for another hour and a half trying to get you to figure out how to add skills. 1 second.
I figured out how to add skills. It just won't change my brawn.
Wait, this is Hans?
You're weak.
Yes, Hans.
Yeah, I just made your sheet. So basically, you add skills via the actual skill compendium. What all skills you buy into?
I have 4 in blacksmithing, 4 in CQB, 2 in intimidate, 2 in shotguns, 2 in perception, 2 in marksmanship.
2 intimidate, 2 in shotguns, 2 in marksmanship. You said?
Yes, and 2 in perception.
Where the fuck is marksmanship? Am I blind?
Marksmanship is 3rd column, right
Got it.
under machine guns.
And then perception. You said okay.
Yeah. I have 4 in blacksmithing and 4 in CQB.
Hold on, I have all your skills on screen right now. 1 second. Gotta lay all these fuckers out.
If you want, I could just stream my screen.
No. Okay, so on perception, you have 2 in perception, and which attributes did you buy into?
Oh fuck.
There's cunning and brain
what were
power.
the 2? Cunning.
Okay. And then marksmanship, you had how much? You had how many in there?
2.
2. And then shotguns.
2.
And were they in brawn or cunning?
Probably cunning.
Okay. How about intimidate?
Intimidate. 2. What were the options for
Moxie
that?
and grit.
Grit.
CQB.
4.
Cunning or brawn?
Brawn.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Blacksmithing.
4.
4. Brain power or brawn?
Brawn.
Okay. So your brawn should now be 12, correct?
Oh wait, I have a 2 in ballistics. I'm pretty sure that's where shotguns or marksmanship went. I don't know.
Marksmanship is 2. Marksmanship is ballistics only. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So what was my brawn? 12.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okie dokie. It's just faster when I do it. I sort of.
Yeah. No, please, go
Okay.
for it.
So anyway, last time I believe you guys were happily giving birth to a set of quadruplets, right?
Yeah, it was 4 babies.
All right, and then I believe
4 babies have survived. And
Grit-
the mother.
Grizz and Sunny found a very laid-back cafe that served some rather titillating teas. Correct?
What was the name of that place, by the
Yeah,
way?
meat.
1 second.
I forgot to write it down.
Notes. No notes. Scrolly. The High and Tidy Cafe.
I am Tidy Cafe. Grizz will be returning.
We will be back.
So was Sunny with Mr. Frog. We will bring more of us.
Okay, I believe I have most of the weapons added and most of the gear you guys are using. However, just the problem with one of the blades, right?
It's more cooking weapons in
Have a
general,
grenade in
since
there?
it's having trouble adding like the cooking bonuses to stuff.
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
I think I managed to get it working with the chef's knife.
Did you? By doing what?
I had to add it to like my the actual like bonuses, like chef level 1 and chef hat, to just add like bonuses to
Yeah.
attack for this weapon.
I would say just make a macro for it and call it a day. If that's easier.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how to do the macros though.
Just have your overall so basically the macro be like /roll 1d20 plus whatever your modifier is, and then call it a day there, if need be. Okay.
How do I get to the compendium?
So see the little music note to the right of that's compendium.
Yep.
Left click that.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Yep.
And I just drag it. I just drag the stuff onto the sheet.
When you say stuff, what do you mean?
If I wanted to put my weapons in.
Yeah, just drag it. Just drag and drop.
Cool.
Okay. How you doing, Franner? It's like you're taking a break. Ah, that seems to work.
Aha.
That's chef knife.
That looks right.
Okay.
My gun is not
So
here.
I'm gonna go. What's your gun?
Spaz 12.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to steal your chef knife and put it. I'm gonna steal your chef knife and put it. I'm gonna steal. Words are hard. I'm gonna steal your chef knife and put that in the compendium.
The problem is that it's not all on the chef knife. It involves a lot of other stuff like editing my chef level 1 trait to add +3 attack to chef knife.
I'm just saying. I'm doing a direct pull from your sheet onto the main compendium.
Yeah, but whoever you do it is going to have to probably do the same thing I did.
I'm fully aware. You gotta turn things on, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Spaz 12 is missing, you said?
Yes.
Missing weapons, here we go again. Okay, so what all needs done today? I believe something from last time needed done today. Or am I spetzing right now?
I think you
Haunted
have
Shield, I
two
think?
horns to chunk.
Sonny wanted to get a book.
I don't know. What was I
Yeah.
doing the whole time?
You were making a shield.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, earmuffs
You were
in so you
smithing.
can hear the quadruple cesarean.
That was
Right
going
next door.
off. That was going on in the office off to the side.
Sounds like not my problem. Ding, ding, ding,
Yep.
ding.
Exactly.
I did an excellent job, and so did the other two.
That's good.
Let's see. Take those stats. Go back to the sheet. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Haste. Save. Damage is 5d6. I'm getting quite good at this, actually. Just blatantly stealing shit from other shit and putting it in. Okay.
That's how you do it, baby.
Shotgun. Okay, that should be good. Top. Take that. Drag it over to the thing. Bah! Should be there. Okay. Feed it weed. Jesus.
See what weed?
Okay, so like I asked, what didn't get resolved last time?
Oh god, I can't find it.
As far as building the sheets or just events going on?
Events going on.
We were going to talk to Watergate, I think,
About what?
Yeah.
about whether or not it's a good idea to, just go rob this guy blind, since he's involved with the black market. He complained last time that we weren't telling him stuff, so.
Before we do that, I guess I should do one of my chugs, right?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
God.
I've got a shot of Mountain Java from fucking Old Smoky. Can I do one of those instead?
Make it a double.
Whatever is fine.
Okay.
A triple.
Triple. Okay, hold on. I'll take one of these real quick.
Bring the sexy back. Yeah.
Smells nice. I guess that's there's hair on it. Ah, great. Ah, what the fuck? Why is there hair on it? What
It adds flavor to it.
the hair adds flavor. Yeah. Hold on.
Flavor.
Actually, I can watch it. Hold on, this thing's gross. One second. I gotta wash this fucking shot off.
Little girl, don't take me off. Side to side, don't take
It's
me
like
off.
hairy,
with
man.
me. Don't take me off. Coward.
Curious about what he's been drinking to grow hair on his horn.
Oh my. Good question.
Probably have an answer.
Don't go, make me no upset. Don't make me no broke me. Why is there a Kirby Grue in
Did
here?
someone
What
yell
the
coward as I was
heck?
walking away? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Here's one shot. It's gonna. Ugh. That tastes like old coffee and gasoline. Thanks.
Tasty.
Then I have.
You're the one that bought it.
Then I have blackberry moonshine. I'll take one of these as well. Fuck it, why not? Chug away.
Hooray.
But yeah, he's kind of like little mini mason jars and are fucking dope as shit, dude. All right, here we go. That tastes like blackberry cobbler. Cool. Much better.
Are you
Oh.
backwashing?
No, I was rinsing my teeth off. Okay. What to start with first? Okay, so we have Hans is making a shield, or Sonny's making, or so.
Yes.
Okay, Hans making shield.
Hans.
Hans shield.
You gave me the stats for it a long time ago.
Quadruplet, round off. What else?
I was going to the library.
Are
Library.
you making a short deal for Boyard or no?
Oh yeah, I was also making Boyard a shield.
Okay, we'll have that on shield as well. Anyways. All right. So we'll start with we'll go ahead and finish off the quadruplet round off. So you guys did successfully get assist in the birthing of 4 little babies. And Hans, as you're kind of working away, you see this fucking instant clan like walk out of the back room and out the side door to the shop, which I forget what it's fucking named. Hold on a second here.
Melt in my arms.
That's right. Smelt in my arms.
Yes, with
that's
my
right.
arms.
And which is ironic.
Best name ever.
And you're like ting 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 as these guys just walk out. And so I believe it was Nia, Boyard, and Travis who were in there.
Yep.
So as you guys are helping this
Yeah, he vomited.
so basically it's Nia and Boyard carrying these babies, and then Travis, you're kind of princess carrying the new mom because she can't really walk quite yet. It's been a rather brisk morning, so to speak. But
That's a fucking understatement, I think.
yeah. But more or less, you guys, she lives relatively nearby. She lives in Cabin's Gate, which is kind of lives. She's currently staying at Cabin's Gate. So as you guys kind of make your way into that northeastern gate, you guys come out to Cabin's Gate, which is basically full of basically hotels, boarding rooms, inns, and basically caravan holding space. And you guys are kind of following where she's pointing out, and you guys are led to this quaint little Vardo. And those of you, and everyone here being D&D fans should know what a Vardo is, correct?
I have
What's
no
a
idea.
Vardo?
No.
Hold on.
I am
hold on.
uncultured. Joke's on
They're
you.
gypsies.
They're not gypsies.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Vardo means more
We're
than
not good.
gypsy. God damn it. Hold on. Guys.
My worst enemy. Gypsies.
Shut up. Good lord. And then the game got canceled off Twitter at the end. Okay. Actually, Vardos are pretty fucking dope as shit, though. Basically has his own wheels. Ah, here we go. I like this one. So, you guys come out to see this. And y'all come around the big corner there, and she points towards this big green Vardo there. I'll show chat real quick so you can actually follow us. Discord window. Discord window. Discord window.
Wrong.
Oh, okay, that looks pretty fancy.
This is fancy.
Yeah, Azure, I have no idea, bud. Don't even ask me, man. So Twitch has been changing my settings quite a bit now. I have to go in every other day and turn things back off because it'll turn ads on. I'll turn them off and it'll turn them back on again. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay,
You will be monetized.
but
You will get the money.
but sitting on the kind of porch, kind of near the ladder to this Vardo is another southern elf. It's kind of sitting there, kind of peeling like vegetables for lunch, and he kind of looks up because he hears his wife call out to him. And he kind of looks up. You see his face turn from like pleased, like a pleased look, like oh, it's my wife, to this look of horror and like confusion as you know these people are walking towards him with fucking 4 babies in his arms. Some random dude's carrying his wife, and he's like, "What the fuck?" You know, he kind of stands up, but then she kind of tells him to calm down, and that's when he realizes that there are 4 babies with him, and he's like, "Oh!" And he kind of like throws down his vegetables, you know, and he, like basically it's literally like a fountain of carrots and potatoes goes flying through the air as he runs towards Travis, and he kind of like, you know. Not really muscles, but kind of makes it quite known that I want you to give me my wife. You know, like the shoulder goes under your arm. He kind of reaches for his wife. You know.
I'll hand over
Give
his
it the
wife.
woman.
There you go, buddy. Be careful with her.
I see Vixen watching. That's got like 6 pictures of Vardos on my fucking DMs. All right. So the guy's trying to take in what's going on. He's looking left and right. He sees Nia and Boyard with 4 little fucking baby elves, and he's like, how to, what? You're 4, you know? And he kind of looks back with worry towards not the largest Vardo in the world. You know, it can probably sit 2 comfortably, not really 6, you know.
Better brush up on your tiny housing.
We'll make fold-out hammocks. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, but you can see that he's quite clearly a very rangy man. He's got quite well-defined muscles, a strong jaw. He's a man of the earth, not of the city. So they're very clearly traveling through here. And as he's happily holding his wife, who he's finally set down on the ground on her feet, he kind of looks towards the babies and looks towards Nia and sees her uniform, and you see his face slowly drain of color because he knows that's probably going to be about 10 gold per baby as per usual costs with the usual like the medical guilt and that kind of thing. It costs a lot of money to have a baby safely because magic is usually involved.
All right, here you go. You ready to go, Nia?
Yep. Think we should be on our way.
We hand off the babies, I guess,
Yep.
and then head off on our way. Wave him goodbye. Well, keep an eye on the babies.
Enjoy your babies.
So he's like,
Have a good one.
so he's like holding through the. He's like, what? Hi, what? Wait. he's kind of like trying to like vocalize, like, huh? What? Who? Huh? Like he's trying to like still trying to wrap his mind around what the fuck's going on right now.
I mean, here's your 4 babies. Thank you for coming to the clinic. Have a good day.
He's like, he's like, okay. He's kind of holding these kids. Have a nice day yourself then.
Right. Hopefully.
Bye, have a
see you
nice
later.
time.
I mean, if we have to see you again, probably
Bye. Have a good
nothing
day.
good happened.
Bye. Have a good time.
Yes.
We're just leaving this guy in absolute shock. It's like, you mean I don't have to pay you?
Here your babies later, bitch. Just fucking dip out in your fucking like Honda CS. Okay.
I think he's gonna need all the money he can get.
Exactly. That man's got bigger things to worry about. There's no sense in collecting a payment.
Thank
right
you
now.
for flying
Or
Gorgon
ever
Airlines.
for this one.
Later, bro.
Yeah.
Catch this.
I would honestly feel like
Oh,
a dick
thanks,
if we
pirate.
did.
Oh shit, the thing's still
Yeah,
up.
for real. This is one of the few times where I'll be like, yeah, no pay due. Like, there's no payment necessary.
And even then,
You
even
need that
if,
money
like,
more
it
than
wasn't,
we
like,
do.
this situation, we probably wouldn't charge that much.
Yeah. I mean, like, it would be different if it was like, oh, I broke my hand fighting in the bar because I'm pissing away all my money drinking. Be like, well, obviously, since you got money to piss away, you're going to pay for your fucking injuries, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, a Pregante wife and delivering 4 kids by surprise, like,
Pregante.
nah. It ain't worth the hassle damaging someone's life. They're going to need that money.
I can't
He's
wait to
not
make
wrong.
money. Delivers 4 babies. Yes, you know what? It's a mulligan today. Yeah. I'm going to hit out.
That's like the one special case that I wouldn't have thought of. Oh, man. Now, if it was like a
I
nobleman's
still
wife
would've
who
charged
just
him.
happened to be in the area, then be like, yeah, okay, we can talk money. But they're travelers. It's not. No, it's not worth it.
And
Now,
even then, I think it's better for us to charge a little bit of a discount compared to the medical guild.
now technically, I believe Nia owns that particular section of the shop, right?
Yep.
Okay. Where's that fucking thing I had here? Did it not save it?
Yeah,
Yes.
the clinic side is all my side.
No, not that. I thought I gave you guys something, but
Oh, it was at
You
the
gave us a weird
blessing.
buff thing.
yeah, but I don't see it in the old sheet anymore.
Oh, I think it got deleted.
It
I
should
never
have
saw
been.
it pop up.
I had it, but it's gone. now.
Neither did I.
Why would it delete it? That's odd.
I don't know. It was a bit weird. It was acting a bit weird
How
because it was
so?
adding the bonus to my weapon damage. Like if you my weapon attack, like if you look up with the frying pan, it says +1 from the blessing, which it's not supposed to add that.
No, it should not. 1 second here. These are D20 skills, yeah.
And I double checked it, and it said medical.
Yeah, it should say medical. Let's see here. It's a D20 skill formula. D20 skill formula. Okay. So let's see here. It should be there now. Right? Okay. Go ahead and turn it off real quick. His current medical is 4. Yeah. Turn that on. And now it should be 5. Am I blind? Jesus.
Lightly.
Medical 8, yeah. So, if I roll that, it should say all the shit on it. Oh, no, it's still there. Okay, it's somewhere else now. What? What in tarnation? Hold on. Delete. System, oh system, why do you vex me? Okay. Fucking what? Excuse me, what? Okay. I'm spetzing. Let's see here. Try this again. Okay, so who? Let's just try Boyard real quick. Medical. Yeah, Boyard, yours is still there. I see it right now.
I do not see it.
It's on. So it's on the roll. Did it move somewhere else?
It might
And
have.
I saw it pop in under modifiers.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
on,
it might be like popping in and out for, like, I can't see it.
so I see. So I see it on your sheet, right there.
Let me close out my token and double check.
Skills, all items, modifiers, and then Travis has his. Interesting. Anyway, go to yours and change yours to something else. Boop, doop, doop, doop. There you
No,
go.
I don't have it.
Yes, you do. I can see it. I'm looking at it.
Let me just double check to make sure it's not adding it to the frying pan.
It's on the modifiers. I see it. I see it. Yeah, do
Under
a,
modifiers.
Receive it.
yeah. So like Travis, I'll do a roll for you and be right under that watch. Boink, right there.
Okay.
Because I already had a +1 in medical.
It's all a ruse, chat. It's all a ruse. These babies free. Yeah, see, yeah. Oh, yo, these
Free
babies,
babies.
free. I was gonna charge like 20 gold, but that'd be like your first day in diapers, bruh. So good luck later.
Yeah. You got 4. Good luck with that. You gotta raise them.
I'm reloading because my thing's a bit messed up.
Okay.
It's
So,
not even, opening up.
so Hans's shield. We'll go to Hans. Hans, you're trying to make your shotgun shields, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how many of them?
Well, just one big one, the one big one for myself, and then making Boyard just a normal size shield.
So when you say a normal size shield, what do you mean exactly?
What did you want?
Boyard would like a buckler, if possible.
Okay, so
A buckler.
Yeah, I mean,
buckler.
I'm not planning on using it to, like, block bullets or anything. Like, I don't think a shield's gonna do much against that.
I mean,
That's what my shield's for.
certain shields will. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I gotta carry that shit, and I'm not a strong boy. I gotta have something light.
Not yet.
Yeah, Frank, open it up.
Okay, so the first thing is going to be your little shotgun shield. In what way do you want to make it? You want to make it out of wood, out of steel, out of...
This is being made out of steel.
Okay. And can you give me the stats for it in the DMs real quick? So as you're making it,
This is gave me.
so just making it like a basic shield, no embellishments, no fill degree, just a basic wang designing shield.
It basically looks like a big ass riot shield, but
But wood.
what?
But out of wood.
No, it's out of steel.
Oh yeah. Oh, so it's entirely steel then, not steel over wood then.
I mean, I'm using this thing to not be shot at, so.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm basically trying to use this thing as big mobile cover.
Yeah, I got you.
I've got enough brawn to like carry it around effectively.
Okay, stand by. So, boop. No. Okay. Shotgun. Okay, so first off, go ahead and give me a blacksmithing plus brain power check first.
All right. Hold on, that's 2 seconds. Sorry. So that's +8. All right, 20.
Okay. All right. So you
What
start.
did you do with the? Oh, you didn't do the skill thing.
Let's get.
Oh, the
You just rolled a nat 20 on or what weapon here?
No,
no,
no.
you used
Okay.
you didn't. do,
Yeah.
like,
So real quick, just to explain to you how to do this on your sheet. So open your sheet up to where you're looking at it.
Yeah.
So go to skills, go
Yeah.
to blacksmithing, and click scroll for me.
All right.
When you do so, click the brain power bonus, and then click the little dice next to the blacksmithing. Proper roll.
Okay.
There we go. Because that way it adds your. Hold on, you added brawn, dingus.
Oh. Hold on.
Just one of them.
For some reason, it did both when I.
Yeah, make sure only one's highlighted green.
Yeah, it's just brain power now.
It just keeps going up each time you fucking roll. God damn it.
So can I take the 23?
Yeah, you take 23.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. 5 DR. So you begin the process of forming this shield, and the first hour swings by because you're making it purely out of metal, correct? Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So material cost is going to cost you at least 6 gold. So go ahead and subtract that from your money pool there, because you got to go out and buy materials and all that and to make this thing with.
Word. Could I potentially find something a little better
In terms of what?
in terms of stronger metal?
The next strongest metal would be clan steel, and to buy clan steel in this town will be about 20 gold per sheet. Or about
So
like
it would take how many sheets would it take to do this?
well, how thick do you want this fucking thing?
I don't know, thick enough to block bullets.
Okay, so basically be like AR 500 steel plate then probably. I'd say to find the sheet thick enough to stop most conventional rifle rounds, it would cost probably 35 gold for a sheet of clan steel.
I'm really debating doing this. Damn, I've got the money.
No, we're about to rob a rich guy. It'll be fine.
You know, yeah, fuck it, I'll
Do it.
do it.
Do
I'll
it.
do it. Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Make it at the clan steel.
So subtract that from your stuff.
I have 5 gold left.
Clan steel. I'm gonna change the modifier for the DR.
To be fair, this also isn't dipping into like the party funds, so
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So what is is it still a DR of 6 or 5 or no?
It's going up. It's going up in DR. Yes.
Okay, cool. Where is it under?
I'll get here in a second. I'm currently typing out
Okay,
your
cool,
stuff.
yeah. Yep. Do your
Damage on hit. 2d8. Okay. Plus brawn.
That shield gonna be heavy.
Yeah. So
Yes.
this shield is probably about like 20 pounds of shield going on here.
Good thing I have a brawn of 12.
Yeah, you're well. It's what it's shotgun breaching shield. Parentheses Goliath size. So it's gonna be
What's like dimensions on this thing?
well, it's gotta be enough to cover a Goliath's upper torso and lower torso. So probably at least 4 feet long. It would have to be.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's find. Where's the fucking measuring tape at? Hold on.
48, 36. As thick as air, 500, 0.36 thick. Holy fuck.
So, what's a huge shield from fucking Rainbow Six?
No, I just threw that into my, I have a calculator that's designed for school that does all my stuff for when I'm calculating out weights for engineering. Yeah, that's heavy. That's a lot.
What'd yours
Yeah.
say?
If it's 36 inches across, like lengthwise, 48 inches high, and 0.36, so as thick as AR 500, it's 176 pounds. in just steel.
Well, that's regular steel, not clan steel. So we'll call it 35 pounds in terms of fantasy junction there. Save that, take that, drag it into the missing armor. Boop, it's there. So give me one more. Give me one more check using your blacksmithing plus your brain power as you're trying to form this new unorthodox shield.
Hold on. Wait. What? I'm sorry. What again?
Blacksmithing plus brain power.
Right.
Same rolls last time.
2 seconds. Yep.
Thick boy.
Let's see how thick.
Okay.
Oh!
So as you're going along making it, you realize that if you wanted to, you could find leather, all right, and then kind of you could find leather and then punch holes in the shield, and then rivet the leather to the inside of the shield, and then inside the shield, you could put holders for shotgun shells, if not other sidearms. That idea comes to you.
Yes, I will in fact do that.
Okay. Now for the leather and the other tools or the materials you need is another about 8 gold.
I only have 5.
Is it something that he could do at a later time,
Yes.
or is that has to be?
Oh yeah, I'll do it at a later time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do make your shotgun breaching shield. It is quite rustic. It's not fancy dancy whatsoever, but it's definitely going to work for sure.
All right.
And you have enough steel left over because a buckler is not a lot of not a lot of space to cover. It's a buckler. So you have enough steel left over to make this buckler. You got to hammer it and reform it. So go and give me a blacksmithing plus brawn. Why words so hard to say today? I don't understand.
He's channeling his inner Yamato.
Oh.
Oh.
So it's like you're so advanced, you're like fuck, God. You're trying to you're moving from like high headspace to low headspace, and you're like fucking buckler's too fucking simple. You're trying to hammer because you realize that you gotta get all this like scrap steel back into one form, and then hammer that form back out. So it's taking you a couple hours to simply reform this steel, make sure it's not going to delaminate. There's hammering and folding, you know.
I like to think that the entire time they were doing the birthing thing, I'm out there just going fuck while making the buckler. Yeah,
that would be accurate. Okay, so
I just realized I don't know how to find my gold.
you put it down in your notes. It's where you would put it.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you're hammering this fucker out, and it takes you 3 hours to get the steel where you know it's gonna be, usable. It's not gonna delaminate. It's one solid mass of clan steel because this stuff is clan steel is tough. It's dwarven clan steel. So go ahead and give me a quick grit save to see if you can keep going on making the shield, and make sure you gotta stop, because you will get tired after a while.
Oh, well, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, 13.
Give me a blacksmithing brain power check. Okay, so hey Dubby, how you doing? How you doing, Dubby? So you're hammering away, and you're like, okay, you can kind of breathe in deep, find your inner blacksmithing zen. You're like, okay, now the fun part. You're done hammering metal, and you start forming this buckler. And since this is a past shop, there is a no. So Flash it's not Damascus. It's just highly refined, good quality steel. So like there's normal steel. There's iron, normal steel, and clan steel. And clan steel is less prone to rusting, tarnishing, yada yada. It's not stainless, but it's dwarven steel. Okay, it's fantasy. Give me a fucking break. But there's a shop. The Smelt in My Arms does have certain tools to help forming bowls and like hammering out things and making things flat, as well as like things that help draw out and like like the big old crushing wheels that help draw out and flatten metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you're going back and forth, drawing the steel out into a nice little circle, and you kind of take a break and like, I'll work smarter, not harder. You kind of start rolling out this buckler. And after about another hour and a half, 2 hours, you have this little simple, no flash buckler made. It's more or less a simple metal buckler with a dished center guard and a simple leather strap that Boyard will hold on to while he uses it. Very, very simple affair.
Can I do some embellishing on it?
Embellishing as in what?
I want to go over to the. I want to kind of go over to the wire thing and draw out some wire and make a design on the front of the shield for him.
Okay. What kind of
Put
design?
some dicks on it, bro.
A giant metal dick.
No, it's going to be a crossed spoon and fork.
What? Are you fucking for real?
Why not? Fuck it.
Okay, give me this isn't it's actually crafting, not blacksmithing. So give me a second here.
Okay, but never mind.
I mean,
I don't know if I'll be able to do that.
I mean, I would say it's, I take a whack at it. I mean, he'll love it no matter what. He'll like it. He's not gonna give a fuck.
The shield works.
Yeah. So same thing. Go to crafting. Open it up and
What am I adding?
in the crafting plus what comes with crafting? Give me brain power.
Oh, okay. At least there's a bonus.
Actually, hold on. It might be something better. Double check here. Scrolly.
Oh.
Where is it? The fuck? Am I blind? Yeah, so is brain power. It's not grit.
Rolled a 7.
Roll a 7. I mean, you're pretty tired, but you're able to kind of make this chef decal on the front of it. It's not going to win any fucking awards, but you can tell what it is. You know what I mean?
Yep. We're good here.
Yeah, I mean,
I stand back and admire my work and go,
it's definitely
nice.
it's definitely a that'll do kind of moment. Like, yeah, that'll do. You know what I mean?
Job's done.
Job's done.
Job's done.
Okay, so I have I'll go ahead and drag the clan steel buckler onto Boyard, so it's there, and then the riot shield of death and destruction onto your sheet, and they should be.
I have already done it.
Well, fuck you then. Fine, be that way.
Yes, I have a damage resistance of 25.
Dude, 25.
Yep.
I'm indestructible. One sniper round. I'm destructible.
Oh, I'm very destructible, but I always wear a helmet.
What will win? One big armored boy, or one giant Goliath with a custom fucking breacher shield, or one explodey ball boy?
Just wait till we raid a building, and he has a machine gun right behind him to support.
Son of a bitch! Okay, now who want to go to the library?
Sonny.
I probably should.
Sonny, okay.
I'll go as well.
Yeah, same with Boyard,
reading
since he
man.
can read other languages.
But I'm gonna put a sign on the clinic that says like back in 30 minutes. Like I'm gonna just grab a book or two and then come right back.
So, Flash, Damascus steel uses different kinds of steel, different carbon types of steel. The river patterns or the patterns come from the different layers of different steel types. Clan steel is all one kind of steel. It's all very regulated.
It'd be like high carbon steel all as one. Not like
I think what he's asking though is that putting all these sheets of clan steel together doesn't make that pattern by accident because it's sheets layered together.
No,
I think is what he's asking.
No, it wouldn't. It would require clan steel. It would require clan steel of different carbon types in order to make those patterns. Because Damascus steel.
So it just kind of all
yeah
merges back to one.
Yeah. So Damascus steel is patterned because of the different kinds of steel in the billet. So basically, for Damascus steel, quick run off here because I did blacksmithing shit. You have to layer Damascus steel a certain way and then forge the billet a certain way so the pattern will show up. So say you do something silly like you do 2 layers of regular steel, 2 layers of other steel, and 2 layers of the same steel on the top and bottom. If you do it that way, the patterns won't show through because it's done of layering. So it's why you layer billet Damascus steel in a certain way.
You could actually get pretty creative with Damascus patterns.
Yeah, and you have to beat it. So you have to form the billet and beat it and forge it a certain way to get certain patterns. If you don't, it's gonna fuck up your pattern and look all wonky and shit. Like one guy did like dick pattern Damascus steel, and he barely pulled it off too. It was fucking wild. Okay, so the library. There is a library in Harlem, and it's not really a public library. This is basically a library for the astute and the scholars. Technically, there is no public library. There are bookshops you can go to and purchase books, but the main library is a scholarly library. Scholarly library.
So you gotta know somebody.
Would Boyard know this?
Would Boyard know this?
So you gotta know somebody to get in.
Like that it's more for the upper class, like scholars and nobles and such.
Well, the thing is that where you guys come from, the humans have more or less deregulated libraries. So as far as you guys are aware, there should be like any other library you visited in the Eastern continent. Know what I mean?
I think I'll be smart enough to get through.
Oh, well, these are. Yeah, I'll go. I'm still gonna go in there. I'm going until it's stop.
Brain beak, keep book.
So as you guys kind of walk up, because basically it's a huge building, huge construction, and it's got these like long patronizing stairs up to the main doorway. Like it's basically like a library kind of area, you know. And there are guys walking back and forth in rather upclass outfits, you know, scholars and poets and that kind of shit. Yeah. So as you guys are kind of walking forward, you guys are kind of walking up. People are kind of giving glances your way, like, what the fuck are they doing here? Because the locals have made it quite clear that they're not really keen on doing the whole like, oh, everybody come to library thing the humans are doing. They're still wanting to kind of keep it kind of, you know, segregated in a way.
Oh, the reason I was asking it was because
Blue blood, yeah, I saw it.
If he knew
Yeah,
that it was a like higher class, I would have changed into my noble's clothes.
Well, people know what you are just simply from how tall you are. You're palfrey. You're not really a draft or a charger. And I believe you guys are wearing your... So are you guys wearing your regular clothes or battle dress currently?
Regular clothes.
Regular.
Like,
Okay.
that's what I was saying then. Noble's
regular.
clothes.
With straw hat.
With straw hat. So as you guys kind of walk up, Boyard kind of taking lead because he is a palfrey. You guys kind of walk in, and this is a huge library, and you can tell it's odd because all of their bookshelves are circular. It's like instead of having long rows of bookshelves, it's simply multiple circles of bookshelves, and outside these circles of the bookshelves are tables and chairs and study stations. And you see with curiosity that there's a large rotating rack that's kind of like a book carousel. So someone who's reading a book can have 4 or 5 books staged up. They can simply pull down the carousel and rotate the books down towards them in case they're trying to search for something or trying to follow a lead. As you guys kind of walk in, there's no real front desk. There's no real reception area. There's simply a huge entryway in which there are people kind of milling about, mostly, almost entirely Southern elves kind of milling about. And as you guys walk in straw-hatted, mundane clothing splendor, the brisk talking, the laughter, all kind of dies down like a wind blew through the area. And now you can hear muttering and like the kind of uneasy shift of feet and shoes as everyone kind of turns to look at you.
Howdy.
I'm gonna ignore them and make a beeline for anything that has to do with local plants and like potion crafting and like the chemistry, alchemy stuff like that. I'm gonna put it
Boyard
into
would-
that section.
Boyard would gently put a hand on your shoulder. It's like, you do want to keep up a bit of decor here. It's a bit would seem a bit rude to just run off and do your own thing.
As Boyard says that to you, you hear "excuse me," and this taller, more elderly-looking southern elf, not southern elf, Albertan Valley elf, kind of like walks out, and he goes and he kind of like walks up towards you in the same way that Snape would walk towards Harry Potter, that kind of like pompous, slow steps, yeah. And he's like, are you three perhaps lost or new here in Harlem?
I'm
Nope.
new here, but I could
Super
sure
books.
I'm most definitely not lost.
Well,
Kind of giving off like a pompous air.
yeah. Well, I don't know why you think you could just walk in here, but there are bookstores down in town that would certainly acknowledge your patronage. And he's kind of looking down his nose at not only Boyard, but also Nia, and actually kind of up at fucking Sonny.
I'm about to fuck this dude's brain up, right? So,
General
So I'm
hand on
basically
the
gonna-
shoulder.
No.
I'm basically gonna go on a rant of like medical terms of like basically like imagine like the most pompous doctor just saying everything in the most complicated medical terms of like why I need to be there for that instead of what the bookstores can offer me.
So give
Like
me.
basically, I want to use my big medical words to confuse the fuck out of him.
So here's a roll which is going to break from the normal architecture of the game. All right, give me intimidation plus your brain power plus your medical.
Oh.
The intimidation scroll
Fancy.
plus brain power.
This is gonna be a massive fucking roll.
Now remember,
It
chat.
doesn't have a.
Now hold on, remember, chat.
It
Don't
doesn't
let
have a box for medical.
don't let any game tell you what you can or can't do and roll with. All right, even mine. So what we can do is just roll one and then add the other to it. Simple. Like just add it manually. So roll your biggest and we'll add the lowest after that.
All right, so there's the intimidate with brain power.
Do you, now, I was saying, here's the thing. Do you have anything? Do you have anything in intimidate? You do. You have one. Okay. So how about this? Just roll your medical plus brain power and add +1 to it for intimidate and call it a day.
Okay. Medical.
Work smarter,
brain
not harder,
power.
chat.
Yeah.
Getting talked down to by a woman.
And then, so 31.
31. So you come out the gate just blasting this dude with blasting him with fucking knowledge, you know, like you got your fucking knife hand out, just fucking talking that fucking jargon. And he's like, I don't what, and you see, he's kind of like withdrawing backwards, and like he's kind of taken aback by the fact that not only is a commoner to his sight berating him with advanced knowledge, but also it's a woman berating him with advanced knowledge. Because Nia, you do notice that in this entire fucking place, you can hear like one female voice, and that's it. But as you're like as you're dropping knowledge bombs on this dude with shit he has no idea what the fuck you've been talking about, you hear a man kind of go. You hear a younger, not younger, but like middle-aged Valley elf go, "Oh, actually, interesting." And he kind of like walks towards you, and he goes, "Say that again." And he kind of like gestures towards Nia.
I'll say it again, Adam, about the body work that I do. I did a surgery, and then potions and knowing about the local fauna and how it's important for running a medical practice and blah 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 blah.
Oh, interesting. Hold on.
Can I take a quick look at him and see if he has any like insignia on him? The
Which
guy who just walked up.
Oh, the guy who just walked up. He doesn't really have any insignia on him. He's wearing very common, plain, but you can tell it's still very well made clothes. Definitely someone who lives in the more middling / higher part of town, but he wears no insignia. He's actually quite sterilized, which does, in that point in particular, does catch your eye. Go ahead and roll me perception plus brain power for me. Actually, perception plus cunning.
And do you want me to make that same medical brain power roll again for restating everything?
No,
I'd say-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
What do you roll? Of course, every time.
That's funny.
So, Boyard, you notice that as you kind of look to the man and look around, everyone else is wearing a necklace of some sort, or charms, or amulets, or rings on their fingers, or whatever the hell else. This man wears none of it. No amulets, no necklaces, no fucking rings, no bracelets. It's just him, his shoes, his clothes, and his smile. That's all this dude fucking wears. But Nia, as you start parroting stuff back to this guy, he repeats it back to you and elaborates on it. I'll give him his own check real quick. Let's see here.
Crit fail.
Nah. So not only does he parrot back
Dang.
the correct terms, is stuff that you understand, and you two are very clearly in the same knowledge / mindset. Not that
So I
way,
take that as
Franner.
good.
Not he's wearing clothes, Franner. He's not just wearing a smile. Good
Oh
lord.
my.
He's wearing shoes and a smile, obviously.
Shoes and a smile. He's wearing clothes. Good lord.
He's a fellow nerd.
And Nia, did you say that? Oh, okay, he's gay. Is that what you fucking said?
No, I said, okay,
Oh.
that's good. Then I
Oh.
assume that's like a positive thing.
I fucking heard. Oh, so he's gay. I was like,
Depends on how the medical guild handles stuff.
what on earth, dude?
Huh?
Okay.
I'm confused about that one.
So, Nia and this guy are talking jargon back and forth. And the man goes, I can't help but notice, but I do smell blood on you. Would you perhaps, were you in surgery this morning by chance?
Like, yes, I just delivered 4 babies.
4
Yes,
babies at once? What's the fatality rate?
0.
0? So he's,
Nice. Kids today?
so he goes, phenomenal! And he claps Nia on the shoulder and goes, you leave us be, you small minds. You don't understand our craft. He kind of turns his back on the other guys and leads Nia towards the alcoves that holds more of the more medical knowledge and stuff.
Woo, I've made a friend, guys.
Okay.
Good luck.
Bye, Nia. Have fun.
I'm gonna go look for
Don't
cookbooks.
deliver more babies.
So so Alpaca and Sunny, do y'all like split afterwards, or y'all kind of try and follow Nia?
I'm gonna go look for books. This has been a whole weird experience for Sonny. He just
I
kind of
keep
stood
an
there and
eye
let
out
us all
on Nia,
unfold.
but otherwise, yeah, I go like I keep an eye out to make sure they don't need help. Like if I get in a bit of a like they're about to get into a fight, I go over and help. But otherwise, I'm looking for a cookbook or something similar.
I'm actually going to like.
Fights in the library.
Sonny's just going to actually walk us in and like, can you
Hey,
point me in the
guard.
direction of the
Who said hey guard?
Hey, I did.
What's up?
Would I have known they were going to the library?
You're in the shop, so no.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I was gonna say, like, if I had known they were going to the library while I was working, I would have like retroactively asked them to grab me, like, I don't know, a book on smithing. But
Nah. Unfortunately not, my friend. Unfortunately not. Okay.
Back to work I go.
So
Well, actually,
back to work. Ting 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 ting. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that might be a little bit too. Oh, how common.
Blacksmithing. Anyway, so Alpaca, you're looking around, and You don't really see a lot of books on cooking. There are books on alchemy and books on chemistry, but nothing really pertaining to the crafting of meals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you can't find anything, then he take a peek at the alchemy books.
Okay, looking through there. Sonny, what books are you trying to find?
Sonny be looking for any like nature caring books specifically on bugs and how to make a good
You guys say
ant bug
frogs.
tapestry.
On bugs, eh?
You know, and maybe anything about like, and maybe some alchemy stuff for like new cooking material, cooking style Sonnies.
So there is a rather small circle that deals with the tracking and history collection of creatures and animals. And like the circle is so small that you barely fit shoulder to shoulder inside the circle of books. Is how small this section is. But as you kind of pull your shoulders and kind of turn a circle, but kind of walling back and forth, you do see that there are a few books on the more insectoid creatures of the Veil world. There's like basically one book on the subject.
Okay, the store. I'll grab that.
Okay.
I have a feeling of something, but I'm
Where's the
not gonna say.
card?
Okay. So Nia, you're currently being chatted up by this random fucking Albertan Valley elf. And he kind of shows you towards the larger medical. This is not one of the largest, but one of the larger book sections is all this medical shit. And you see that they have charts of the humanoid body laid out and how it correlates to other species bodies. You see that in the middle of all these bodily charts and like hand-drawn pictures of veins and bones. In the very middle and above them all is a Albertan Valley elf. And you kind of look around, and there are books upon books upon books of knowledge. And this guy's kind of telling you about how they've been collecting knowledge for years, how they got all these drawings done just a couple years ago, how they're all done by hand via vivisection, etc., etc. And he seems quite proud of this huge collection of books they have here in Harlem.
A little bit of grave robbing here and there.
I mean,
Have some.
I'll compliment him about how impressive the collection is, and that I can't wait to preen through them for applicable knowledge.
So he goes, I'm just curious. Where did you learn all of your medical knowledge from? It's not really known for the satyrs to go so deeply into the body and heal. You're more magical healers. They don't usually get their hands dirty, you know.
Kind of a long contemplative pause of I was taught the basics. The rest I'm doing self-taught.
Oh, okay, but taught by who? Who told you these skills?
Actually, now that I think about it, the Veil Riders only taught me like basic medical stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, literally
not,
all of it was me.
So not basics. You took like the medic job. You've been taught a little bit more via Gruesome's basically combat medical college in a way. So like everyone knows how to stop apply pressure, apply a tourniquet. Medics are taught a little bit more than that, to go in and pinch off arteries, sew together like split livers and that kind of shit. So you're taught a bit more.
I'll keep it vague that I spent some time with the Veil Rider combat medics, like kind of alluding more towards that I was on them learning. But what I'm going to focus more on is telling the tale of like all the orcs I've vivisected and dissected, and
as you
try to draw him more with that.
The orc dissection.
As you start describing your orc vivisection and dissecting, this guy's face lights. He goes, "You studied them like in the field, while they're warm, right?"
Yeah, pretty fresh. Within like what? Within an hour, I started.
He goes, fascinating. What? I mean, I don't mean to pry or be unforthcoming, but do you by chance still have your field kit?
Now, what does he mean by that? Like just the instruments I used?
Like basically the medical kit you were given as a veteran medic, your forceps, scalpels, your syringes, all the
Oh yeah,
advanced medical gear.
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay. So he goes, can I by chance, see it?
I'm gonna tell him if he wants to see it firsthand, he can swing by a small clinic up in 6 Crowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell him he could come swing by a clinic that's up there.
So as you say the words clinic, he kind of raises his brows and he goes, a clinic? You? In Harlem? Are you telling me that the Guild of Healers and Physicians okayed an outside race clinic here in Harlem?
We give him some finger guns and be like, we don't talk about that part of it.
So
it's confidential.
So he kind of takes you in. I'm gonna do a roll here, hon. Keen medical eyes.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yep, that's what I was worried about too. I was waiting for this.
So he goes, truly fascinating. He kind of takes you in. He kind of walks around you and kind of looks you up and down. He goes, truly fascinating. I must come by and see for myself the work of a woman who can deliver 4 babies with 0 fatalities.
Get his name.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll tell him where the clinic is. I want to take his name and then just tell him to look to make sure the candle is on outside to know that someone's like it's open.
Look with the fucking tie on the door so you don't use.
Well, I mean, if there's like a candle, like, oh, the clinic is open because the candle's lit. You know what I mean?
So he goes,
and next,
oh, my
the guards are going to break in.
What? He goes, my name is Randolph, and it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Mm-hmm. I'll return the feeling. It's like, it's been nice. I hope to learn a lot while I'm here.
Okay. So he goes, very well. I will leave you to your findings. Hopefully you find our library quite enchanting and informative. I always have found it, so.
Ooh. Well, I suppose I'll be, guess I'll start looking for books.
Okay. So we'll go back to Bois. You're currently looking around these alchemical books and these chemistry books, and you kind of you kind of find yourself rolling along this pattern, and we'll see what you roll. You find yourself following this pattern from book to book to book, and you're slowly finding yourself more and more towards distilling and refining of liquids than cooking. You can see how the Aberdeen Valleys have been quite astute in what they've been doing with refining liquids, refining fuels, refining tinctures and bitterants and flavors of things. They've been slowly working their way up to being able to kind of concentrate and refine certain things to a very high singular level, like the difference between like vanilla paste and vanilla flavoring. They've kind of figured out how to compress these things all the way down to like their purest form, in a way.
Stronger drugs.
And you see that in a lot of these, there are drawings here and there in some of these books, and they show these elaborate coiling brass and copper distilleries and like refining things, and how they've been having I slowly tracked down how to like turn like a plant into this refined, beautiful liquid that's like in a single thimble could have over 10,000 leaves, etc., etc. How they've been trying to perfect their methods of distilling, concentrating, and brewing these kind of ingredients for other applications and other alchemical or potion making kind of things.
I'll just take little notes here and there. Like, this is interesting. A little still. Might need to get Hans to make that.
Well, the book is extremely, extremely thick, and you reckon it may take about 2 days, 3 days tops to really get through this book.
I'll look around. Does there appear to be an area to check out a book?
No.
Or would I have to... So I'll have to come back in here. Is there an area to save a book?
No. There's simply a way... You kind of remember where your book is.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'd read and
Take
note
notes.
down my page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna put in your notes here, which I can do this now. So notes and equipment. Open it. Let's see here. There you go. Save. So Boyard, you'll see in your notes, perfections of distilling and concentrating, 1 out of 3. Okay.
Oh, cool.
And then Sonny, you're just reading about fucking like bugs and shit, weren't you? Or something.
Oh, I'm not reading it yet. I'm planning to take it out or check it out. One or two.
I'm just gonna take
this. But I'm actually gonna look for 2 more books on my book shopping list.
Well,
next stop. Sorry.
Well, no, you go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. So you pull this book off the shelf and just kind of holding it.
Yeah, just like out of my hand. If it's not too big, I can probably easily just carry it in one hand.
Okay. What are the other books?
I'm gonna look for a book about like magic gems and junk. Gems are us.
Magic.
You had to make trailer park gem.
So magic gems are just precious stones.
Magic gems, unless something weird happens, then I'd probably just go with precious stones.
Magic gems.
You specified. I'm like, oh,
okay.
the guy is magic library.
This is.
But yeah, magic gems.
Oh God, hold on. We doing rolls, homie. Okay. So.
Oh hell yeah!
You do find this precious stone and magic and like precious gems and magical stones section, and it is populated with little 5'5", 5'6" Albertan Valiels of varying degrees of age. And as you stomp your way into this fucking huge half moon bookcase, people look up and like in fright and see you kind of lumber over and like what the fuck? And you see people the term scatter comes to mind when they like leap out of their fucking chairs, leave their books behind, and all like move towards one section of the bookcase, kind of like a school of fish around a shark.
I'm just gonna like not pay any mind. I'm just gonna be like, just look for the book. Look for the book. Don't worry about it.
So
not gonna cause it. Nothing's gonna happen. Not gonna cause a scene.
The book you want in particular is about what exactly? What are you trying to find? Because this is a very vast section of books here.
I guess I want to read. I'm gonna get like a book that reads into like magic, like that would like categorize all the magic properties of each stone of like in history, kind of like a history log, like a logbook of like some of the most well-known magic stones in jewelry, I guess.
Okay. Give me just a brain power check, my friend.
Brain power, brain.
Brain power. Brain.
Sweet brain power.
Brain power. Show me the brain.
Like this?
Yeah.
Did I do it right?
So it is a slog working through these books, and the ever shifting school of scholars around you just makes it even harder because they're like muttering and panicked voice about this fucking giant brute manhandling their books, and they're as you're kind of looking around, you do see one book on a chair open that is full. It's got full color pictures. Like someone's got through and inked in full color pictures of these of stones and gems there. And it's kind of already open, kind of a kind of a skew on a leather chair.
Ooh. I'm gonna start walking over there, and I'm gonna just call over to the cowering nerds. Whose book is this? I see someone was already reading it.
Let's get a grit save for the scholars, and they are scholars, so -1. Yeah, that's 3. I figured as much. So,
oh boy.
So to you say, "Hey, whose book is this?" They hear, "Whose book is this?" Because they have a very they're not really the most socialized of folk. These scholars, they're a very tight circle, and as you kind of say this in your Goliath voice, they'll kind of go, "Oh!" They'll kind of like shudder away, and they go, "It's fine, it's fine. It's your book now. It's yours. Just just take the book and just don't hurt any of us."
Would Boyard hear any of this? Like,
Yeah,
is this, like,
yeah.
causing commotion?
Mr. Frog.
Yeah, so
Take like a little look over.
so Boyard, you would have heard like the multitude scuffling of feet. As you kind of hold your book out and lean to the left beyond your bookcase, you see Sonny going like, "Hey, whose book is this?" And these people like fling across the fucking reading area.
Boyard will look past the bookshelf elf and go, "Shh."
Jesus. So as you do that, the elf goes, "Oh, sorry," just like out of reflex. "Oh, sorry." He goes, "Oh," and he kind of like, where are these things coming from? Because there's a Goliath here. He can see the satyr being chatted up by another scholar, and now there's a fucking centaur walking around. He's like, "They're everywhere now." Jesus.
I'm actually gonna chuckle. That's gonna be Mr. Sonny's thing.
All right.
Chuckle a little bit and just grab the book.
So you have your book, and as you're kind of standing there because you haven't said anything else. You kind of open the book up, and this thing is full of full colored pictures. The script is in Alberdan Valley Elf. It's not in Tonka. It's actually in a partial script of Southern Elf, actually. So you see all the pretty pictures, but the words, you have no idea what they say. But you do know if someone who doesn't know language is pretty good.
Oh yeah. I'll read this with Boyard later. I look over back to the scholars. Thank you very much. I appreciate this.
Shh. Like literally, your voice like carries. Thanks for this, the entire fucking library, because like no one's talking. It's just you. Thank you. That's all a pack of these?
Ooh, I know.
Wow. How much was this? $12. Damn, that's pretty cool. Thank you. So
Okay,
I have a 6-pack of moonshine mini apple pies right here.
Ooh.
Somebody's getting fucked
What
up
brand?
tonight.
Old Smoky Moonshine.
Oh, that's the good shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Smoky.
I used to get that all the time.
Only
Yeah.
$12.
Love that brand.
So there is.
Yeah, the old Smoky Minis are cheap.
Let's see, 10.
I've never seen them in minis. Damn.
Let's see, 100, 200. There are 300 milliliters, and it's one little box right here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
I only see them in like the big, like quart-sized mason jars.
Yeah.
I can find them pretty easily over here. But
God, I
they
love
might
Kansas.
be,
It's the best place ever.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in
chat.
Texas. I can find them.
Yeah, chat. Check it out. Look at that cute little guy. Cute little guy right there.
You'd think that would be the sort of thing you could find somewhere in Queens, but no.
Queens. You can find dysentery in Queens.
I can find a lot of things in Queens.
I've been tempted to buy one of their jars with the moonshine cherries.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
The maraschino cherries.
Yeah, that have been soaked in moonshine.
So like, bar cherries are actually dark proper cherries, and actually quite nice.
Yeah, those are actually. I like the Luxardos. But those are
So
like
so hold on, Azure. Hold on. I'll get the fucking goal back up. 1 second. I got. Okay, so I'm gonna change the title from Horn Check to something else because you guys are gonna fuck me up probably.
Oh no, God.
Give me 1 second.
Oh
here.
no.
Not
End goal.
again.
So
At least it's not carbonated this time.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I know that shit fucked me up, bro.
Just a heads up though, these are gonna sneak up on you.
Oh, I am fully aware. I know the moonshine bite quite well. So 10, 10, 30, 10. There we go. There's a goal for you. Start goal. Okay.
And the flavored ones don't burn nearly as bad as the white lightning one.
Okay, so there it is. So basically, it'll be $25 per shot. And just please chat, don't. I beg you. I can only drink so much per day before I start like, I want to go fight a bear. I want to find a bear. I'm gonna go fight it. I'm out there like fucking like
chat, do it.
Some random fucking zebra guy like, what the fuck, guy?
Jeez.
Get off me! Fight the bear.
I found orange creamsicle flavored M&Ms.
Did you?
They're interesting.
I think I actually owe Sonny one more chug. So I'm gonna go and give one of these apple moonshines a quick break open. And it's I love how stuff smells like like happiness, dude. Look at that. And it's so thick too. You can see the bubbles rising up.
Hey, that's me.
All right, here you go. Hold
I
on.
used to keep my weed in one of those jars.
It tastes like a hug. A nice, warm, large hug.
Well, there you go from the Frawgcryme boys. We're giving you a hug.
Whew. Good lord. The blackberry's quite good too, but with the apple is basically a classic, you know. Oh, it's like a warm hug the entire way down. A little water chaser to clear the throat. Okay, so Sonny, you have this book in your hand, and it's quite an old book. The leather, it's got a nice supple like it's an old book, but very well taken care of. The leather is well oiled still. It feels nice in your hand. But it's a heavy book, big book.
Ooh, nice. I think I got 5 brawn. I'm sure to carry some books.
I'm a fucking Goliath. I have 5 brawn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can, Sonny.
Only 5 brawn.
So pirate. Yeah, I've been mixing in brains.
Yeah, so pirate. I get weird around about 6 margaritas when I can start getting weird. Like go harass the mall security guards. Weird. It's where I get. I don't know how many shots that is, but like when I go to the mall when I'm bored and waiting around on Saturday, I'll go and I'll have a drink somewhere and go to the mall. They see me and they'll move away from me, like they avoid me completely at the fucking mall. Like, oh gosh, that guy. They will like hightail to an elevator and go down to another level and just avoid me completely.
Just like those scholars did to Sonny.
Yeah, kind of. But far less belligerent in judging.
Hurts.
So what you're saying is Sonny is your George Costanza, right in.
George Costanza? Yeah, okay, that works, sure. Why not? All right, Sonny, so to go here.
Maybe start drinking again. Say it again, sorry?
What's the goal here?
Get 3 books, potentially either pay or rob them, and not go to jail.
I am taking your books.
Would be keeping an eye on this. Like he wouldn't let you just walk out with them.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah, and
the only other.
My last.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just put out already. The last thing I'm looking for would be a booms and theory kind of thing, like a little cookbook for making new powder or explosive juice.
That would be in the
There's
same
nice
section as
packaging.
Boyard.
Oh, bet.
Real fucking NATO chat. Look at it. So expensive. Fuck me. Throw it away.
Some explosive theories, theses about how to make the radical bomb jelly. Like
The radical bomb jelly. I'm not saying I want to make napalm, but I do want to make napalm.
So I assume that Sonny's walking over with 2 books already in his hands.
Yes.
Or it'd be like, wow,
bum,
gonna read all those at once?
No, I'm taking it back with me.
You can't do that.
Do that.
Who said that? Someone say I can't do that?
Well, it's the rule at the library. You can't check them out for right now. I honestly,
I mean, I don't see a rule saying I have to sit down and read them though. So
Boyard would ask
Just gonna
around
check 'em
and
out.
say, "Hey, is there a place to check out?" Like he'd go up to some of the southern elves.
So as you say the words check out, one of the elves who's actually doesn't just move away from you, goes, check out, like take these are all books that are one of a kind. We think these make books mass production.
Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so yeah, no, we can't take these out.
Cool, fuck you, walks away.
Yes, honey, we can't take these out. And I'd rather not get in trouble for trying to. So, we can come here again later. Just pick a book you want to read right now and read it, okay?
Okay, hold on. I want to send a quick DM to somebody. 'Cause I like chaos.
wait, what? Sorry, Bear.
You have a DM, son. You should read it.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. I'm gonna say it in verbatim. He's getting moment to calm down.
Okay.
These elves can't stop me. They're small.
You're small and afraid.
No.
They're small, afraid little weak things.
Yes, but I can stop you. He'll
If I just walk
kind
out,
of rub
they
his
won't stop
frying
me.
pan a little bit.
You have your frying pan with you, of course. So you can walk around,
Take
clang,
it away.
clang, clang. Your fucking pants winging along.
Is the pan just like hanging from your belt constantly?
Or something, yeah.
It's like the Dunkin'
Just carry
frying
this.
pan mini. It's that.
I was like, does your pan have a sheath? Like,
Yes.
Both I
She's
and
actually
my
on 'em.
pen have a sheath.
Big irons.
oh no.
As far as I'm concerned, Boyard's just a Ken doll down there.
It's just a-
He's a Ken
He's just a
doll.
Ken doll down there. Oh,
Makes
goodness.
it less weird.
You just really
Yeah,
don't want to
man.
think about it.
Just
Yeah.
smooth.
You're like Smoothie from Happy.
Okay, so
Well, fine then. Okay.
If you
Well
need help
then,
reading, I can
Boyard, if you're gonna
help you out.
fine. If you're gonna be. Look, here's just this. Here's what you can do for me, Boyard. Okay. I need you to do me a favor. Read this book for me. I can understand it, and I'll read the book I have right now. It's
Can
in
this one
Elf.
wait a little bit? I'll take a quick skim through just to check what the contents are, see if it's anything dangerous.
this
Mostly
is
read the cover.
well, dangerous is a relative term. This is a book as a catalog of all known gem enchantments that have been found and or made since before the Fey Wars. This book is probably about 400 years old or so.
I'm gonna look at the title.
1 second here. Because the title is important.
Is it a good book?
Send you a DM real quick. Because I don't send enough DMs here.
The DM's flying to my DMs.
Good stuff.
Does that name ring a bell at all?
No, not to you.
No. Okay. I'll take a. I'm gonna send you a DM because he's gonna look for one thing in
I'm
particular.
gonna send you a DM. This DM brought to you by Redcon 1. Buy your protein, motherfuckers. All right. And after this, we will shift towards Travis, Pirate, and Hans. So you send the DM. We're gonna shift over. Travis and Travis. No, sorry, Travis. You're with Nia. You're not in the library. Where the fuck are you, bro? Like, because you went to the.
I went back to the shop.
Back to the shop
After
okay.
we delivered the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're.
I'm just climbing in there, cleaning weapons.
Now hold on. Which part of the shop?
I'm probably chilling downstairs.
In the clinic?
Watching, Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, God.
I put a close sign on the clinic doors out. So, no one should be...
You can't say that now. Come on.
She said it earlier.
I still said that before.
Did you really?
I said I put...
Yep,
Yes, I
check
said I
them
put a 30-minute, be back in 30 minutes sign on the door when we went to the library.
Okay. Oh,
You did say
hey,
it.
Brosef Style, and thank you for following. So you may have said it, but it's been about 30 minutes or so.
Not in game.
Oh, definitely in game. Yeah, because y'all went to the Hans RP. Thank you for following. You went to the big. You went and delivered the babies the second time. Then you
We
went
haven't
to.
taken the sign down though.
Yeah, but
No,
but Travis is there now.
I put the sign up before we went to the library because we went and dropped off the babies, came back to the shop. I put the sign up, we went to the library.
Okay, so Travis, you're there now. You see on the door the back and whatever. What do you do?
I'll go inside and look at the blacksmithing part of the shop.
You fucking cowards.
Yeah. I'm not a medic.
I'll just forget I saw that and move on through. Yep, sounds good to me.
Actually, you are technically a medic now.
Actually.
I barely passed CLS class. Do not try and put that bullshit on me.
By the way,
Man,
guard, as far as stuff going on at the library, I just wanted to read a book about glance through about ways to treat some minor injuries like broken bones better.
all
Take some
I
notes and
hear
then
is
go back.
all I hear are some players cucking my fun. That's all I fucking hear right now.
You can have your fun. Just take some notes from a book.
Actually, you know what? Fuck you. Hold on. 7. I'm having my fun, goddammit.
Not another pregnancy.
No, it was a 7. I have an entire table for this, in case you're wondering.
Oh no.
So
Centaur
Travis, you're in the basement, kind of chilling, cleaning your gun, and you hear a very panic pounding on the door.
I will jog upstairs with the knife in my hand hidden.
Okay.
And I will open the door. Yes, hello, what do you need?
So in front of you is a Albert Valley elf. He's clearly young, about 17 years old. He's got his yellow hair tied back in a braid. He's got a very weird look on his face, and he's holding his arm. As you kind of look down, you see that his arm has been cut from bicep to wrist by what looks like a sword slash. And he goes, "Is this?" He goes, "Is it the clinic? The one with the banners?"
Yes, get in here.
So as you kind of drag him inside, he kind of scrambles down the stairs. He goes, "Oh, lock the door, just in case."
I'll go ahead and lock the door,
Okay.
and then I'll go down there and start
Oh
treating.
boy.
Okay. So he kind of holds it. He's still holding his arm, and this guy has a deep sword cut. In one place, from the bicep to the wrist, you can see bone showing in one of the cuts. He has clearly been attacked by someone. He's been attacked clearly by someone wielding either a sword or a saber, from how deep this cut is. And so he's kind of sweating, and you see that in his breast pocket, there's something bulging there that looks a bit sagging, unnatural.
What the fuck did you do?
Well, I just
Grab an aid bag while he's telling me.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna grab my first aid kits, my AFACs.
Okay.
So
he goes, well, I was out there working, and you know, just things happened. I mean, it's just a little cut, right? And you're kind of like, that's not a little cut. That's quite a big. That's a huge sword slash. He's been attacked, obviously.
I'm gonna pull out a tourniquet and high and tight that motherfucker, because I take it it's about mid bicep, or is it all the way up?
Yeah, it's like mid bicep down to the wrist, so it's all on the. It's like he held out his arm in an L shape to like defend himself. He got cut from the bicep down to the wrist. One swipe.
Okay. I'll high and tight that motherfucker, pull out some gauze, wipe it down with an alcohol wipe if I have it, and then I'll pack it with gauze.
I pull an alcohol wipe. Let's just tidy that up real quick.
It's in it. It's
Not
in
gonna
it.
give him pills.
I feel like that's fair.
You might feel a slight
I
steam.
did not spend a month with the fucking medics, not to at least to learn a little bit.
So as you kind of use this little alcohol wipe, I'll do a brain power check on him real quick, because he is praise to God for help, Travis. So Travis, give me a grit save, please.
Oh boy.
Bulging and sagging in the same sentence. Whoa. Sorry, friend. Traumatic lacerations. Whoa. 19.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, Jesus.
So you're hiding your panic quite well, and the young elf goes, I really am glad I saw the banners, because I don't think anyone would have helped me out. You know, not many people are willing to heal and fix those who practice, you know, unsavory forms of earning money. And I figured if you're being back alley as well, it's a mutual finding of commitments, right? And this guy's bleeding, like his arm is juicing, bro. Travis, I'll use that exact same. Give me a brain power check, using your medical if you have it, if you have any.
I do indeed.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have 2 now, don't you? Because of the blessing.
Yes.
Thank you, GM. Thank you for rewarding your players.
Yep. Fuck. I forgot how to add stuff on. I'm sorry.
So on your sheet, go to medical.
Okay, never mind. I figured it out.
There you go. Okay. Help me, I am lost. Okay. So you know this kid is going to bleed out in about 10 minutes.
Fuck. Do I know if there's anybody else in the building?
There's Hans.
Han? I'm going to yell for Hans to come give me a hand. This is not looking good.
Yeah, you just hear like thump, thump, thump as I like come down the stairs with the big breaching shield I made. I'm like, hey Travis, look what I just made.
Nice. Go grab go grab some medical stuff. We got a dumbass that got hurt.
I look over at the dumbass and I sigh. And I go up and grab my medical kit.
So he goes, I'm not a dust. It's
How does
really
Texas
unlucky.
in?
I thought I did a pretty good job. I got away, didn't I? Just don't need to be rude about stuff. Jeez, he's a little like quite put out, you know.
Getting away is one thing, but if there's one thing you need to understand, never try and block a blade with your body.
Well, I didn't have
Always
anything else. I had my arm, my face. I mean, whether like your face gets slashed, your arm gets slashed. I thought arm, you can just remove an arm, right?
Not with how deep this cut is. Our normal dock isn't in right now, so you got the next best thing.
So
So
as you say that, his face kind of freezes and that kind of half smile goes, You're not the doctor?
nope, I'm just the assistant. I'm gonna pull out a potion, pop the cork off, shove it in his mouth, and force him to drink it.
Okay. So as you shove this bottle in his mouth, you see with a bit of fear that while it does heal a little bit of the damage, he is still leaking quite a bit of blood. The potion can't quite stop the artery that's been cut.
Fuck. Okay. Is my tourniquet holding?
So you applied a combat tourniquet, I take it?
Yeah. High and tight.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so your tourniquet is holding, and you notice that in the terms of the actual book being considered or taught by, the bright red bleeding has stopped.
Okay. I will pull out some gauze and start packing the wound as best I can. Unless I want to.
So Hans,
Fuck, I need to remember this shit.
So Hans, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go grab my kit. I have no idea. Both Hans and the player Hans has no idea how to deal with this. My immediate thought was, yes, cauterize the wound.
I mean, you could technically.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I do? I go upstairs and I go get do I have any long strip of metal?
Oh, you have yeah. I mean, you have do you want like a tool or like a piece of clan steel? Because the little shred of clan steel you could use a regular iron or like a coal poker or a coke poker or a coke rake.
Do I have any long enough piece of steel that if I heated it up, I can get the whole long cut in one go?
Yes, technically.
All right, it's going in. It's going into the furnace with I got the tongs. I'm heating it up.
So as you heat it up and as your thing starts glowing almost yellow, you go, okay. You run downstairs and his kid goes, anyway, and he kind of like freaks out. What is that for? And he's like, seeming like
Travis, hold out his arm and hold him down.
Wait. He's just like trying to crawl away from Travis, but Travis is a fucking Goliath. He's a Valley Elf. There's no, nah.
Holding him down, holding his arm straight, looking for any kind of broken bones before.
I look the guy dead in the eye and go, "This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me." I slam it down.
So
I attempt to cauterize the entire cut.
So the camera pans out from the smoke of my arms, and as like this muted scream echoes out through the shop, and you see this old lady pushing a cart, go, out of my business, and kind of keeps on fucking pushing down the fucking road in a little cart. And like this scream almost activates Travis's and Hans's tinnitus, how loud his kid screams. And that's gonna be a grit check, and he's a fucking teenager, so -1. Yeah, he's out. Like as you kind of lift away the fucking iron, you have cauterized the wound. He kind of goes and kind of like not only pees himself, but falls against Travis.
I mean, I was holding him against the table anyway, so. Okay.
He pays. He has to pay us for that, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start rifling through his pockets.
Oh shit! Do you? Okay, hold on. Roll. So that's actually a fun thing for you to say. Roll me investigation plus your cunning. Oh dear.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, no. I have a little bit of cunning.
Manara? Yeah. Manara best medic. I know what to do. Okay.
All right.
So
17.
you go through his pocket. You find a little knife, his money purse. You find a few odd bits and bobs of metal and lock picks and rope. And then he's like, oh, big bulge on his chest. As you pull this bulge out, this little sack is full of gems. Not big gems, but an assortment of small to medium cut and polished gems. Let's see here. Actually, I have a fucking... I need to put this shit in the actual CC manual.
Jesus fuck.
I toss the money to Travis and continue to examine this.
So you find Man Rules, Amenicas, Galeem Shines, Burmox, Rippling Opals, Amatines, Branching Stone, Bloodstones, Harpy Opal. You find literally this thing is an assortment of precious stones.
Can you write those down for me, please?
Yep. So, fuck, I got... Yeah, hold on. So as you kind of pour these out, wow, words. As you kind of pour these out onto your hand, and both you and Travis kind of look and go, what? As this palm full of precious stones, why don't each of you roll me a market sense plus your brain power?
All right. Where's my cursor?
Where is my cursor?
I have 4 monitors. I lose it very often.
4. Gee, Billy, why do you have 4 monitors?
My mom lets me have 4 monitors. Hans ain't bright.
Cool, Mom.
Okay, both 5, really? So
I thought I rolled a 5.
No,
Damn.
you rolled a 13. So Hans, you know that just in your palm, you're probably looking at like 150 gold.
Oh, that's a lot of money. You think this is enough for saving a man's life?
I say we just take what's in his coin purse and let him sell these off. But first, let me finish assessing him for wounds. I'm going to give him a blood sweep, see if he has any other injuries that I didn't notice initially.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get pizza.
Damn, I want those stones.
It's
don't.
Bathroom time.
Don't bring shame upon my business.
What are you gonna do with those stones anyway?
I was just wondering, like, how did he look to
You gonna
this,
sell
to
them
this
off?
young guy? He's
They're
like,
his
you know what,
some
stones.
giant
Not
gonna-
ours to take.
I don't think they're his stones.
Yeah.
That's not our business. That's not our business.
By the way, we don't want to have like
I'm kind of
dirty cash on us. So I'd
Exactly,
say
so let-
fetch them.
That's why we're
Let
taking
him keep the stones.
If they get in trouble, none of our business. If we get in trouble, that's bad.
Exactly.
I like the thought that, like, some kid comes in hurt, didn't
how
get
much should-
extra medical
how
help,
much-
and then 2 big Goliaths just come in.
How much should we take from him?
I'd say just the coin pouch.
And if he's passed out, I'll probably show up by the time to see what you fucking did to him.
And you're gonna have to try to fix it.
And then we could deal with it.
And Boyard could actually get an actual sense of how much those gems are worth.
I have no medical ability, so
He actually
did,
Pass
like-
out.
what?
Wait, isn't the branching stone, like, something fancy? Like, wasn't that under one of the rings?
All of them are on the rings, but the rings are pretty common. I am checking something with Guard through the book. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick.
You guys are gunking up my business, butchering motherfuckers. That's my job.
You're not here.
Hey, it's also my store too.
Yeah, to build stuff, not to practice medicine.
Pirate, I'm so glad that I've been playing with Franners, because otherwise I probably would have forgot how to do like half the shit. Oh,
Like, if you see a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, you don't go yell at the Taco Bell people because Pizza Hut fucked up their pizza.
Well, Pizza Hut wasn't there, so all they had was Taco Bell.
Then they should have gotten a taco and not a pizza from. Well, actually, the Mexican pizza is back. So
Is it
no,
actually?
they already took it back.
I did manage to get it.
They haven't done that around me. God damn.
They did everywhere.
You know what? Let me check DoorDash right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got it on the initial search though. It was pretty good.
I missed the Mexican. I only found out how good the Mexican pizza was after they announced they were getting rid of it. Because I'm like, I've never had this. Maybe I'll get it. And then I'm like, oh damn.
That's why everyone was mad that it was gone and so hyped that it was coming back. I just hope when it comes back for good, it stays for good and they don't treat it like the McRib.
The bodega down the street from my place sells McRib patties.
Yeah, you can get a McRib at almost any day at a Quick Trip.
Yep.
Moonshine and pizza.
Why do you keep rolling
flashbacks in my
frying
thoughts.
pan?
I was checking to make sure it works right. I had all the modifiers and stuff.
Okay. So what I miss?
Our plan.
our plan. Okay.
So after scolding them, I told them just to keep him there and not rob his ass till I eventually make my way back to fix their fucking butchering.
Is this metagaming?
You can
What
fix
the
that,
fuck?
man. I don't think.
I mean, I'm coming back
You fix what's
regardless.
already
Like,
done.
I went there to read and come back.
Okay.
I delivered 4 babies. I needed a break.
So, go ahead and address Jade. Well, happy birthday. Are you 18 yet? You fucking kindergartner.
Imagine.
So, Riz, you've been a bit out of the loop so far. What are you doing, bud?
Well, last we saw of Grizz, he was still hanging out at the High and Tidy Cafe.
Oh yeah, I was wondering, like, wouldn't you follow me to the library? I thought you were traveling with me.
I was planning on it, but then everyone else went, so I was just like, oh, whatever.
All right. Well, Travis, you've been at the High and Tidy Cafe for quite a bit now, and what else do you want to do?
Travis?
Sorry, Grizz. Yeah.
Well, he enjoyed what he bought from there. He's gonna see, go up and see if he can get some of the leaves of whatever that fancy tea was. See if he can just buy some of that.
Okay. So, they do sell loose leaf tea at the cafe, and about yeah, might as well. About an ounce of this leaf cost about a gold. 'Cause not a lot of leaf goes a long way. You know what I mean? And as they kind of pop open this fucking canister of this dried harvested leaf, the smell is like sweet and pungent to your nose.
Nice. I just want to confirm with the lady that was the same stuff from the fancy setup we bought.
So this is the old lady's daughter. She goes, "Yeah, it's the same kind of stuff to put in your tea. No problem."
Okay, yeah, I'll pick that up for gold. And let's see here. Oh, did Grizz was anything interesting in the newspaper that Grizz bought?
There's mostly words about like how the war's progressing, the recent takeover by the Veil Rider Auxiliaries, the proposed war crimes that the Veil Rider Auxiliaries participated in, the rising sentiment towards the Southern Elves and the Unseelie Court and the Queen's return. Quite a bit of interesting things in that particular article.
Okay.
I will say that overall, you got the feeling that the town may not be as pro-auxiliary as it could be.
All right. That's fair enough. At that point, I guess Grizz would probably just like people watch while he works his way back towards the shop. See if he sees anything interesting.
Give me a perception check plus your cunning.
Wait. Skills, perception. There it is. Perception check. Cunning.
You don't really see much. It's the scene is quite pleasant, really. I mean, there's mothers and children walking back and forth. There are men working about their day. There are people, just relaxing. There is the overbearing presence of warfare going on in the distance. The rumble of artillery, the distant crackle of machine gun fire, as well as the sound of motors and vehicles driving to and from the occupied citadel. Besides that, nothing really of note catches your eye today.
Seems a little too calm, but yeah, Grizz will keep working his way back towards the shop. There's not much he can do helping those guys out. It's not his mission.
Okay, well, Grizz, you're in the shop now, and the shop is quite empty. So, anything you want to do in particular, or?
Yell out and see where everyone's at.
You can hear panic yelling the floor below you. Kind of in like the shop's basement, as well as the sound of like it's like screeching meat hitting a hot iron brazier.
Grizz will work his way downstairs and see what's going on.
So, Grizz, you see that there's a young Abaddon Valley elf passed out, covered in his own piss, with a huge sword wound on his arm. And he's kind of like lolling against Travis, while Travis and Hans are looking at this large pouch of, rather, you being a dwarf, you would know these are all very precious gems.
Okay. Just address the two of you. Yo, dudes, what are you guys doing?
Saving a life,
like,
I think.
Is that like his job, man?
I think.
Dumbass got himself cut, clearly in some kind of robbery gone bad. Tourniquet didn't stop the bleeding initially. So Hans had the great idea of just going ahead and cauterizing the wound. I'm about to hook up an IV with this fucking pump cushion I got here. How was your day?
Oh well, I had some tea. Drank some tea with Sonny. Wasn't bad. Real nice shop we found. I think we'll go back there a couple times. It'll be nice. Maybe for breakfast tomorrow.
As you two are talking, the kid wakes up and goes, and sees his arm and passes out. Like just like wakes up and then wakes up, sees his arm, screams, passes out. Right against Travis, just pass out again.
Man, this guy's really like messing up the vibe here, man. This ain't fun.
I'm not a fan of him, to be honest.
Yeah, neither am I. Hey, mind if I tag along with you tomorrow for that breakfast? Sounds nice.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. Can Grizz take a look at the stones and see if there's anything that actually stands out about them?
Give me Marcus Sense plus brain power. With advantage, because you're a dwarf. Fuck it.
Okay. I gotta find Marcus Sense. God damn it. Yeah, where'd it go? There it is. Marcus Sense, brain power.
Later, Franner. I got pizza. Okay. Wow.
28.
Okay. So these are all highly refined, polished stones of precious varieties. There's faunai, shacklebrite, moltrine, tantrine, brentonstone, amatine, rippling opal, burmock, manica, manrule. These are all stones used in the creation of magical implements.
Okay. Is there anything weird about them, or do they just seem completely normal?
Well, to you, you know,
Because we have dealt with the guys who are making like like those like weird cursed objects. Just seeing if there's any relation to anything that we might have seen there.
I mean, you would know they use the exact same stones, yeah, but no real connection. Simply, same materials worked.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. At that point, Grizz would hand the bag back over to Travis. Like, it looks like you guys got a handle on this. I'm gonna head on back upstairs and make some of this nice tea I bought. Lady there's awesome. The old lady, she's nice.
Okay. Hey, can you do me a favor and make a report to Watergate or whatever the fuck his name is about the that cunt that we need to rob? Just see if he can have any dirt.
There
on
goes
him.
my monetization.
Oh yeah, you want? Yeah. I'll radio him about the count, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You know the cunt count. Yeah, that guy.
I didn't
Yeah,
want
the
to
cunt
stay
of
at guard because
Travis said it's already done. There's no going back
Yeah.
now.
yeah, count, whatever. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Guard, let's be
No.
honest, you were never going to be monetized.
No. Don't worry. If chat gives me $1.19 to make up for all the ad revenue I get off the video.
Someone donate and make him drink.
I say with tears in my eyes, it's funny, right? Someone laugh with me, please. All right. So I believe, Grizz, don't you have like a fucking radio harness or some shit?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Are you wearing your radio?
I went out this morning just in the flight suit, nothing else.
Okay.
So I left the radio upstairs with the stuff, my gear.
Okay. So you want to just hang out in the main workshop and drink tea?
Yeah, I have the main workshop, drink tea, and flick on the radio and call over to Watergate and just ask for kind of clarification and permission about what our current plan is.
Well, no, I'm asking, do you want to hang out in the Smelt in My Arms workshop and drink tea right now?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
So as you're doing that, time to roll. Let's see here. Scrolly. Let's see here. What are we getting today? A 12. Ooh. What's the adolescent? That's the word. Tyke. No, that's not right. Let's see here.
Lad, boy, kid.
Okay, so as you kind of sit, so these two are babysitting the one downstairs. Grizz, you find water, you find an old teapot. You're like, yes. You find all the things you need to make your cup of tea, and you have it all set out. You're sitting there in this old ass workshop chair. It kind of reminds you of home a bit. You prop your little short legs up on like a nearby smaller kneeling anvil, and like, this is nice. You take your first sip of your tea. As you're bringing your cup back down, you see that there's a mother and a child standing in front of the kind of open air bay towards the workshop.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
The mother goes, I heard there was a discreet medical center here.
Yeah,
Why is it all when I'm not here?
Yeah.
There's a sign out for a reason.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Well, my little boy is sick, and he's had a lot of stomach problems, and I just think someone should go in and just somehow just kind of check him out. He says his stomach really hurts, and he's, he hasn't pooped in like a couple days. I'm just worried,
Oh man, he ain't good. That's not right. Here, how about you just sit on down, wait right here. I'll go see about what's up with the doc. All right.
Flash, thank you for the $1.85 for the uses the word cunt in the video. Appreciate it, Flash. Don't worry, boys. We're all good now. Curse your heart's content.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna say so many gamer words.
Do not say the
even
gamer word.
funny.
That's not okay. Time for a pro gamer move. Don't. Okay. So this is a female Aberdan Valley elf and her Aberdan Valley elf son, and they go, okay, just wait here in the smithy. Just wait here.
He'll stand up and gesture towards the chair that he is using. Just go ahead and take a seat here. He'll tell him just like, go ahead and have some tea. I'll go get the doc and see what's going on. Just wait right here, all right?
So I'll say around this time, well, first we got back up. Are you guys gonna try and take any books with you or no?
I'm not. And if Boyard sees
Sonny,
try
Sonny,
to, he would stop him.
Sonny, books with you? Take yes, no.
After I get the third book, yeah, sure.
Boyard would stop you. He told you. It was like.
I mean, if Boyard doesn't see it, I mean, he's the only one that's
him,
against.
and he knows.
Sonny, give.
After the race,
I didn't tell anyone but you.
So Sonny.
Yeah, I can just put it in my backpack.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Are you gonna check my backpack?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand plus your cunning. Yeah, go ahead.
Does he get disadvantage because he's Goliath?
That's yourself.
I don't know because people are kind of watching him. We'll say, yeah, disadvantage because everyone's kind of keeping an eye on you because your friends had to fuck you over. Fucking Boyard.
I don't think it's gonna work, but it'd be hilarious if it did work. Where is that thing? Thing I do not have. Okay. So I just roll twice?
Yeah, roll twice. And pick the lowest. Okay, 15. Pretty good. Just a straight roll.
Okay, there we go.
I saw that 20 move for a second. Okay, 8. So Sonny, as you're putting the books into your rucksack, you kind of look to your right. You see one of the other gym scholars eyeballing you with his angry look. He's like, you go, don't you do it? Kind of pointing towards that very old gym book. And he actually points towards the book. He's like, don't you
Boyard's
dare.
actually holding on to the gym book because Sonny handed it to him to read through.
Well, I assume you give it back, didn't you?
Yeah, I have an intake book in my hand.
I took a look
Okay.
at it. And
so the insect
I
book.
said
Well, still, he can't tell what book you're holding. He thinks it's a gym book. So he's pointing at you saying, don't you dare.
I'm just turning it.
Boyard
I'm
also
just gonna
gives
hold it
him
in my
the book.
hand. Is all it is.
Sonny. Don't make me get the frying pan.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just simply putting the book in my bag so I can carry it back to the area. It's in the
Can't
deep
take him
area
out
in
of
the
the library,
library.
Sonny.
So hold on. Just for the sake of chaos.
Fine. Chaos? I love chaos.
You have a DM, Sonny.
Damn it, not
Yes. Yeah, affirmative. That action. Roger Dodger.
So Boyard, Boyard, you see Sonny go, I'm just taking it back, and he goes, yeet! And he's fucking just puts that book in his bag and runs pell-mell towards the fucking front door.
I catch him and I smack him up the head with the frying pan.
You try and catch him, eh?
Yeah.
You're Paul Freight's a Goliath. He's taller than you. I will allow you.
Yeah, that good PTN.
I will allow you to give me. Hold on. Let's see what the skills are. Goodness. Let's see. Give me, cause Sonny is ducking and weaving past these fucking low reading tables, chairs. He's like hurdling the fucking things. Give me an acrobatics plus your cunning, Boyard. So I will say that as you're like chasing after him, going, Sonny, no! You're not running after him. Sonny is like cackling in the usual Sonny method. And you catch up to him right at the big foyer before the big doors, and you're able to kind of smack him, bring once with your pan, but he's a fucking Goliath. Sonny, give me a grit check with advantage, please.
I mean, I could hit pretty hard with the frying pan.
Sonny is a demolitionist. He's not exactly a... Yeah. So you make contact, you hit, but he's not knocked unconscious. He simply just... Well, you kind of...
Oh, cool. I got 22.
So you cause him to kind of like lean forward and grunt and bowl through like a cloister of scholars. So you see in horror as bodies go flying like a bowling pins getting knocked away by a bowling ball. And then Sonny like burst through the front doors and roll down the stairs. Sonny, you will take... Let's see here. So Sonny takes 22 points of blunt damage rolling down these stairs. But
I'm still chasing after him.
yeah. But
Still running.
Yeah.
Going to
I'm
the
gonna try to
crowds.
grab the bag next.
Nia, what do you do?
I'm gonna notice. Do I know that it's because he took a book, or they're just like being dumb?
You would definitely notice Sonny bouldering his way through a fucking library. Yeah, it's definitely something you'd notice.
But like, as far as like, why is it? Because I know he took a book, or is it just like he's just being weird?
It'd be safe to say that Boyard is yelling about a book. Yeah, that's probably an accurate assumption.
I guess I'll finish taking the notes of the book I was reading for like Broken Bones. Gonna set the book down. I'm gonna wave goodbye to God, what's his name? Start with an R. Randolph. Yeah, I wanted to say Roger. Yeah, I'm gonna wave to Randolph and be like, I'm gonna go see what that's about, and tell him that he should still swing by the clinic whenever. And I'm gonna clod off after them.
You're gonna be able to outrun me, Sonny.
I will try my damnedest. There's alleyways, I'll take them. There's a wall, I'll go through it.
So you guys are kind of keep up this run all the way back to the what do you call it, a medical parlor? What the fuck do I call your shop?
Double checking.
Combination metal clinic and blacksmithery.
I have a whole 10 feet on him.
Yeah, so
if you think about it, that combination of blacksmith and clinic is a huge brain move for prosthetics.
So Boyard, you would catch up to Sonny, yes, but it's more of a trying to outmuscle Sonny. That's the issue.
Could I try a? I'm just trying to.
I'm just trying anything I can, bro.
I have an idea. If I can get to him and get to his face, I'm gonna try to force feed him a dose of Stargazer.
Get to his face.
What the fuck?
It'll knock him out.
Just Sonny tripping balls while running through a city. Okay, that's gonna require a contest of strength because you're gonna try and wrestle it, not only as a centaur, a palfrey, so who's a lot shorter. Not only have to jump up and grab onto Sonny's neck, but also wrestle his head and shove a bottle in his mouth. So give me a contest of strength. That's brawn on brawn.
Brawn.
Brawn on brawn.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
No CQB.
No CQB.
Sonny,
So but
Sonny, you better win
you're
this.
you're having to manhandle this Goliath, and 21. Uh-oh.
I can't beat it.
Well, I guess now you're hanging on. You're hanging
Oh.
with 11. You're kind of hanging on to Sunny now, so you're same speed. That's a positive.
I'm already faster than them.
I mean, like I said, you're on the same square, I guess. It's so, but you still have this bottle of drug you're trying to pull into his mouth. I want to just see if any actually gets into his mouth. Hold on. No. Okay. So, yeah, it's in that one. So you're trying to get this bottle in his mouth, and you just end up kind of splashing it on urine, hits his face, and a bit of the drug gets into both of your eyes. I'll say that much. And
Oh God!
Wait, you just
Oh,
tripping
no.
drugs?
Oh,
What?
no.
Your only resolution?
Oh no.
What are you gonna both trip out
So
in the middle of the street?
So you got the drug stings your eyes, both of you, because it shouldn't be there. It's like it's a zone the drug should never be in, is the eyeballs, and you're gonna learn why. So you both like run through the street, and Sunny, as you're like, what the fuck? You're running towards where the clinic is. Your vision begins to warble and like heat line a bit, and you're kind of seeing things you don't think you should be seeing. You're seeing carts coming before you a few seconds before they actually do. You see the cart move, kind of shake your head and look back up, and the cart actually comes out of the alleyway ahead of you. You see people kind of walking in place, then moving forward. In our language, it's like the world is lagging around you. You're seeing like rubber banding in terms of things around you.
Thank you for flying Gorgon Airlines.
Oh God!
Blaha Boy, thank you for
Oh,
giving
God.
Total Shogun a tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. And W Plays. Thank you.
So wait, could I still feel Boyard on me?
Thank you for flying Gorgon Airlines.
It's a little hard to ignore, yeah.
Or is he like one of his tripping out balls now?
I mean, you can feel him on you, yeah.
Can
And-
I pretend?
Don't make me frying pan.
As I'm just like tripping out, I'm just gonna,
Thank you for flying Gorgon
I'm just gonna
Airlines.
trying to grab and just get him off me.
Sonny, I'm
That's the
gonna kick
last
your ass
coherent
after
thought I can
this.
have before I go into a drug trip. Or lose my shit. One or two.
Now hold on. Say it one more time. My mind didn't quite catch what you're saying.
I think he's trying to
Okay.
shake me off.
I said if I could have one coherent action someone would have. He would try to reach for Boyard and yeet him off of himself and yeet him away from him.
Yeet
Or just
him?
yeet him in general.
Okay.
I'm a centaur.
Yes.
It'll be
yes.
it'll be the same contest of strength because you're both large beings. So how about it?
Contact of strength.
Contest. God damn. Oh, 17. Okay. A good showing from Boyard.
That's a good one.
So Sonny kind of goes, get off me, and Boyard's able to kind of secure not only his arms but also his like horsey legs around your torso. So it's like a giant horsey leech now attached to you.
Can I attempt to do a wrestling move?
No, I'm more yelling like drugs are bad. Drugs are bad.
Stealing books is bad.
This is roofing. He's trying to roof me.
What
I'm
kind of
gonna try to.
Help! He's
What-
trying to roof me.
what
I'm
kind
gonna
of
try to
wrestling
pile
move?
drive him.
He's trying to roofie me. That's funny. Roll to hit with CQB. Using 6 AP. Using a pile driver, as you do say. Which is amusing. Ugh, I think Sonny's DR is a bit higher than that. Let's double check here.
Yeah, he's wearing a.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he isn't wearing it
Oh,
because
sorry,
he's
what's going on?
wearing the civilian clothes.
Well,
He's still Goliath.
he's still DR 14 base.
Yeah.
So you kind of wrench Sonny off course, and you do kind of bounce off a nearby wall of a building, and people are like, "What the fuck?" Because they're walking down the street. It's a lovely morning, and then they see like a fucking drugged out glass saying, "He's trying to roofie me," with a Paul frig attached to his back.
You don't steal books, Sonny.
Drugs. Don't drug a man. He's drugging me.
You're stealing a book.
There's someone going, "Should we call the guards?" Like what the fuck is? And but anyway, so say,
I'm gonna go for another.
we'll say that you two arrive after a bit of sprinting and squalling at the 6 Crowns. So so you're all there now, and so is Nia.
Is there any stairs? I'm just gonna just yeet down some stairs.
There are stairs, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna just jump down the stairs.
Get him off me! Get him off me! So, another concept of strength, please.
You ready to get him? On his full body with him.
Oh, Boyard, no.
He's gonna just have a ride down with
Boyard, no. So unless he rolls a natural 1 on Sunny, you're probably getting the worst of that.
God damn it! Why'd you have to steal book?
Why you have to steal book?
Why'd you have to
You
throw us
escalated.
off?
You escalated this.
No, you did. You stole the book and ran out.
Sunny, roll. Braun, please.
You didn't have to ask. Oh, my bad.
Natural 1. Natural. Oh no. So, so Travis and Hans are both downstairs, like going, "What the fuck?" And you guys hear a "Drugs are bad, roofie," and you hear this, and you see, Boyard slam through. Welcome to the jam. The front door to the clinic, and kind of skid along the floor and take 16 points of damage. And then stumbling down the stairs in his own haphazard way comes fucking Sunny. His eyes covered in fucking stargazer. And then Nia like, "Oh, hey guys," kind of like walking down behind him.
What happened?
Sonny stole a book.
Oh.
Drugs are bad.
I look at
Is there
Sonny
any
and
way I
go,
can just instantly
Sonny-
knock him out?
"Sonny, why'd you steal the book?"
Give me a moment, Hans.
We're
I'm
trying.
seeing shit.
We're trying to keep a low profile. Why'd you steal the book?
Is there any way to just knock him the fuck out?
Who?
Who do you think?
I
I hand you
the piece of metal I used to cauterize the wound.
You could just grab some morphine.
I will say that
Morphine is expensive.
Boyard, you land about an inch away from a puddle of piss. You know, like look up, you see this fucking passed out teenage Albert Anvalio.
What the hell?
All right, can I just? What do I need to roll to just knock him the fuck out?
Just real quick, roll me CQB plus your brawn, just that, and then we'll roll. We'll put a DC on depending on what you roll. What will the DC be?
Wrong button.
Wrong button. Okay, it'll be a DC 21. So, Sonny, give me a grit save, please.
Roger, you know.
Wow.
Oh shit!
So you're like, boing! You get caught with this hard fucking blow, and you feel like one of your teeth fly out of your mouth, and you're like, "Drugs are bad, and my face hurts." You know, you're.
I look at Travis and I sigh and I go, "Give me that. This is how it's done." And I go do the same thing.
To him or to you?
To Sonny.
So Sonny's hitting Sonny, or sorry, Hans is hitting Sonny. Okay, got you.
Yes.
Okay, Hans, now you roll, I guess.
CQB, and Braun. Right?
Yeah.
This one's
Yes.
really big.
Okay.
Sonny, I hope you understand this isn't personal. It's just we're not dealing with that bullshit.
33. Okay, Sonny, give me a second grit save, please. But it's not gonna go well. Oh, he tried so hard. So, boing! This time I have to run around the temple, and Sonny just go, "Drugs are bad!" And he just to the ground. You're out. Just knocked out cold.
I pick him up and I drag him upstairs.
I'm gonna pick the piece of
Take the
metal back
books.
up and I'm gonna smack the boy too.
Ah,
I need to
that was
wash my
fun.
eyes out.
Listen,
I don't mind it.
Is there a sink somewhere?
I'm just gonna go ahead and smack Boyard too, just to be safe.
Just
I'm not gonna do
just
it.
smack Boyard. Okay, same thing. Sicky
I'm
Bills
trying to
Braun.
stop him.
Sonny, oh.
Oh.
Sonny, give me the same. So Sonny,
You know what's funny
sorry, not Sonny. Boyard, give me a grit save,
Boyard.
please.
Guard.
What's up?
This is bullshit.
The piece of metal flies out of his hand. The Valley Elf wakes up and is like, oh, what's going on? And the piece of metal slams him into his face, and he just goes right back to sleep.
To the roof or something.
Okay, so Boyard, give me a cunning save again, real quick, please. So basically, you kind of go, oh, you see it's coming, and you kind of hold your pan up towards the metal bar. Cunning save, cunning save.
Oh, actually, that would be a +2 for the grit.
Gotcha. So basically,
So, yeah, 15 with
you hold your pan up, and Travis, you hit the pan on a weird angle, and the bring, and the thing flies out of your hand. And Nia, as you're walking down the stairs, this metal bar just claps you, bang, right in the fucking chest.
Why would you do that? I was trying to stop him, for God's sake.
You were running through the streets with drugs. Are you a fucking idiot?
I mean, he was the one who literally stole a book. And besides, they don't know. Hell, I don't think this is illegal. Is Stargazer illegal?
Yes.
I mean, people don't know it is.
So,
don't have to roll later to not get drugs now.
So Nia, you come walking down the stairs like, what the fuck? Your chest hurts, and you see this young teenage out in Valley go, kind of leave and go, oh, I peed myself.
I'm gonna be super mad because I'm gonna see what the fuck they did to his arm.
Huge cauterized, fucking ruined arm. Yeah.
So I'm talking like a maximum value, just pure anger of what the fuck did you do?
Space Toast, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate it.
Boyard's gonna clean his eyes, grab the books, and get the hell out of there.
Okay,
Nia is big Angie.
So Nia, you know that in order to properly heal this guy's arm, you got to cut away every bit of cauterized meat.
Fucking temples are just like.
To be,
I'm gonna just tell everyone to.
Do I hear
just- I'm
motherfucking
just gonna tell
revelry?
everybody-
Better stand up and salute the flag, Bart.
I'm just gonna be like, everyone get the fuck out.
Okay.
We're just yelling at everybody to get out of the clinic.
I'm gonna.
Except the passed out one.
I was gonna say I'm gonna take Sonny upstairs, sit him in a chair, and start doodling on his face.
Yeah, Boyard's gonna clean his eyes and try to bring the books back
Okay. So
at a regular pace.
So I will say that as you walk upstairs and clean your eyes, you see a Valley Elf, Albertan Valley Elf mother and her child kind of hanging out and shooting the shit with fucking Grizz.
Oh, hey, what's up, bro? You know where Nia is?
Really fucked up day.
The mother goes, is he the doctor?
No,
they're
no.
Downstairs cleaning up. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Well, you know, it's just I would like to get my son in today if possible. And
They'll be
I kind of
with
need,
you soon.
and I want to talk to the doctor privately, if I can. You know, to avoid, you know, to avoid any misconceptions or possible questions that may come from my son.
What, is the little man eating, like, coins or something?
Can I get the son a quick once over, just like a quick look at?
The boy looks sick. The boy is kind of holding his tummy, and the boy looks extremely nervous. Like, Like he'd been playing video games too late and got caught, but tried to like play it off like, oh, I'm on bed sleeping, you know, like a kind of like nervous energy. And as you say, eating coins, you see the mom kind of swallow, equally as nervous, and kind of flick her eyes to her son, and then back to Travis. And he goes, I'd like to talk to the doctor first before we discuss that in the open.
Yeah, that's fine. They'll be with you in a bit. I got some other stuff I gotta take care of.
Also, did you guys fully steal the sack of gems or what?
No.
I assume that we just put it back on him.
Well, it was Travis and Hans.
They're still laying by him.
They're still what?
They're still laying by him.
Laying by him.
They're
okay.
still laying by him.
Yeah.
We
didn't take them. We just took the coin purse.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
just took the coin purse.
Oh, how much is in the coin purse?
Let's find out. There is there is 4 gold, 3 silver, 9 copper.
Okay.
Okay, job done.
Job done.
Job done.
4 gold, 3 silver, 9 copper.
Hey. Yeah, so 4 gold, 3 silver, 9 copper.
All right, so I'm gonna give Travis 2 of the gold. I'm going to give him 1 silver and 5 copper.
Holy cow, 16 viewers of my critical role. Anyway, so Nia, as you're carving off the cauterized flesh and healing it back to form, you know this is definitely a sword wound, a saber wound. Someone on horseback has cut him quite deeply. And just off your base medical skill, you know you know that this kind of cut is a defensive wound. He's definitely defending himself while running. But this is trivial compared to giving birth to 4 kids. You kind of just go in, heal the flesh, button back up, and you're good to go. Now, he did piss over your fucking floor, which is kind of awkward, but you're so just off your base medical skill, easy fix, go in, fix the flesh, cut it away, heal it, sew it, good to go.
Do I have like a broom or something to hit the floor above to try to call one of the other guys down to take this dude to go rest?
It's a chair nearby you can kind of thump the ceiling with.
Sure.
Okay.
We just hit on it twice, just toom toom.
So those of you upstairs hear the toom toom. Now, here's the thing. You know what's going on. So I need Travis, Grizz, Hans, and that's it, to give me a brain power save.
It's time to brain.
Because Sonny's still passed out, I think, actually. 1 failure.
Hans is not braining.
I have big brain.
Hans is currently, like, still doodling. He's going hard on doodling
He's still doodling.
Sonny's face.
Drawing frogs.
I've got, like... Yes, I'm turning Sonny's face into a very elaborate frog face.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Very elaborate frog face. Okay. All right. So, and Travis, you roll 2, please. Brain power save. Hans. All right.
Brain power.
Brain power.
Brain power.
More than meets
Brain
the
blast.
eye. Brain blast. Shut up. Good lord.
That's a great show, and I will stand by that. This is my choice.
Jamie, tell your mom to post more feet pics on her OnlyFans. Okay, so I'm gonna send you all DMs of how you interpret this thumpity thump thump thump. Enjoy.
Is there?
Oh, guard.
Oh,
Did you
God.
see the DM? Like you asked me what I
Stand
was
by.
looking for in the book.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get to that later.
Okay.
But all right, so interpret now. Do it. DMs are in. It's going okay, Jack. It's going okay. I am 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. 4 shots in. It's been doing pretty good. Pretty good.
I get up.
I didn't get anything.
I stop what I'm doing and I go over to the nice lady and her kid and I go, the doctor will see you now. And I like escort them downstairs.
Would Boyard still be in the room? Because
I think Boyard, because you said you left, didn't you, to go return the
Yeah.
books? Yeah. So
yeah, I was just double checking.
yeah, you left. Okay.
I
So
should probably be standing by the stairwell.
as you're leading down this mother and son, you're walking down the stairwell, and you not only see Travis, you kind of smell like fresh blood and cooking meat, and as well as like the muted like hissing of the guy getting his like the last few stitches put in.
The sounds of a doctor.
This
Yeah, I like.
the sounds of a
I like
doctor.
open the door and I kind of like hey Nia, your next patients are here.
So
We'll be
Nia,
like, cool.
So Nia, you look over and see this rather suburban-looking Alberdan Valley Elf and his Alberdan Valley Elf boy, who looks about 9-10 years old.
I also kind of yell out and like, I think there's something about eating pennies. I don't know. Here you go. And I like kind of push them in and I close the door behind them.
I was gonna wait. I was gonna tell Grizz, wait, can you have someone come get this guy?
Well, Travis is there with you, so he can take him.
I thought Travis. Oh yeah, Travis, can you take the elf upstairs?
So as you kind of hand this piss-covered elf to Travis, he goes, "She cut me and like, she's cut it off, bro. It's ridiculous."
Yeah.
He gets the Boyard special.
As you're walking up with the Travis, as the kids walk, the teenagers walk up with Travis, you hear, "By the way, where's my coin purse at?" And the door shuts behind them. You know, the mom,
Coin purse.
the mom, what coin purse? As the mom looks towards Nia, she tells her son to go sit, because you all bought a little table, didn't you, or whatever?
Yeah, I have a few tables down there.
And guys have to go sit on one near you, and the kid kind of sits there. Doesn't look at you, Nia, or his mother. Kind of looks down at his feet and kind of has his hands kind of clapped together on his lap. And the mother goes, "There, I'm not really even sure where to begin. There is something lodged inside his stomach. He's not eating. We think he might have, because he won't tell us what happened. He's being very cagey about it, and I'm pretty sure he's eaten something he shouldn't have eaten, and he's been nervous ever since. And there's been like, I don't know, like he won't go outside. He won't go outside and play. He won't see his friends. We're not really sure what's going on with him."
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the kid and I'm just gonna kind of lean down to him, like, hey, you know, anything you want to tell me about it? Because it'll make it easier for me to make you feel better.
The kid looks towards his mom and like kind of shakes his head back and forth. Give me a medical plus a medical physical plus your brain power, please. And for the sake of duration, we'll send you a DM. Okay.
It'd be a damn shame if this
34.
child would have to be cut open.
Well, you say that.
I mean, it's a damn shame for the child, not for us. In fact, for us, it would be a very learned experience.
So I sent you a DM, Alphonse. So interpret the DM and do as you do.
I'm going to. Well, first things first, I'm going to ask the mom if she wants to wait upstairs and get some tea.
She goes, no. I'll stand right here. She kind of looks towards a puddle of blood and a puddle of piss. Yeah, I want to stay right here, I think.
I guess I'll ask the kid to like lay back and see if I can feel on his stomach and see if I can notice anything.
So he does, because he's an obedient little kid. And as you kind of palpitating his stomach and kind of feeling with your fingers, you feel what feels like rocks inside this kid's stomach.
Oh no.
That's not
No.
good.
It's eating crack rock.
I think it might be worse than that. Because you can at least digest crack.
Yeah. I mean, he would die like a motherfucker, but still. And you're feeling,
Yeah.
and you feel about marble the golf ball sized, almost perfectly spherical, if not kind of almost perfectly spherical rocks, like these hard, solid objects. And since he hasn't eaten for quite a bit, he is quite skinny and emaciated because he can't eat. So it's quite easy to feel these little stones inside of him.
I'm gonna ask the mom one more time if she could go up and grab. Let's see if she can go grab Travis and bring him back down.
Okay. She goes, which one's Travis? The larger smoking one?
The one that just carried out the guy covered in piss.
Okay. So she heads up the staircase.
The moment she gets up and the door closes, I'm going to look at the kid and be like, "Look, what did you eat so I can help you?"
So he kind of like the kid actually starts crying. It's quite off-putting. This is about a 9-year-old boy crying, like really shamed crying. He goes, "We needed the money."
What you mean? We'll put a hand on his shoulder. It's like, you're not in trouble. I just need to know what I have to do to help you.
So he reaches over, and you see him kind of scratching at a patch of skin just by his hip bone. And as he scratches it, you kind of look down. Give me a perception plus brain power. Actually, no. Perception plus cunning. Pretty sure it's cunning. Let's see here. Skills, perception. Yeah, cunning. Okay. You do notice something kind of odd there on that patch of skin.
Can I examine it closer?
Zoom, enhance. So you kind of bend down and you're looking at it back and forth. Now give me your medical brain power check. Actually, is anything else attached to brain power? Medical? Is it just brain power? Yeah, just brain power.
Actually, I'm still gonna kind of talk to the kid. It's like,
yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna keep talking to the kid. It's like, look, no matter what you ate or anything like that, it don't matter to me. It really doesn't. I just want to make sure you don't continue to stay sick.
The kid is kind of shaking, and it's not out of like panic. It's out of fear. You can definitely tell it's out of fear, and he's still crying. So go and do that roll for me real quick. Your medical brain power. Okay. You kind of run your fingers up and down this patch of skin, and you can feel the ever slight bumps of these almost skin colored / translucent stitching.
So I'm gonna ask him, like, did someone put this here?
He just kind of nods at you.
Like, I'm gonna ask him, like, do you mind if I take them out?
Let's see. He's a boy. A young boy.
A stupid boy.
Blue boy.
So he just begins to cry even more, this time a bit louder. And as the door opens up, the woman has Travis behind her, and she walks into you, like, running your fingers down his hip bone and looking quite puzzled, and the young boy crying. And she's like, what is going on down here?
Well, I'm gonna try to calm the boy down one more time, and And I guess I'll try to question the mom kind of softly of just like, man, this may be like a hard question to ask, but like, are you guys hurting for money?
She goes, well, yes. My husband's been doing odd jobs here and there. Why?
Like, I think I have reason to believe that someone is using your boy to move some type of material around.
She goes, that's almost impossible. I mean, I don't understand how that would even happen. He only goes to work with his father. Like he doesn't go like anywhere else. I don't understand. They both work down at the docks.
It might be someone that works at the dock convinced him, but there's something sewn under his skin. On top of that, he ate a bunch of something. He's probably eating something to get something not, what's the word? Like not caught through customs.
So she goes, well, can you get it out at least?
Again, I just want to let you know, like, that's what I found so far.
Okay.
It's like, are you okay with me doing the surgery? Whatever it is, we'll collect them. You can take them. I don't care. But, I just want to make sure that you're okay with me doing surgery on your boy to make him feel better.
Well, she goes, I don't really care what comes out. He's not eating. You see how skinny he is. We have to get whatever's in his stomach out.
Okay. Go look at the boy and be like, will you be brave for me and let me do the surgery on you to make you feel better?
The boy isn't really sure what to say, but as you kind of pull out your scalpel, you see his eyes like widen in terror. And his mom goes, is there anything you can do for for the pain, perhaps? Or something to kind of...
Oh, of course. Like, yeah, we got that stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, if need be, I'll pay extra for that. I don't mind, as long as he gets what's inside of him out.
Guess we're putting the kid under a very micro dose of morphine, then.
Okay. You know that...
Give him a full dose.
Give him a full syringe, fuck it. You know that a kid that large and that light would need barely like maybe a couple cc's, that's really it.
Yeah, that's why I said a microdose, because it's
Do they have any like a saline drip?
No,
Dude probably is low on.
Yeah. But all right. So you see that someone here has used some kind of magically imbued thread, and as you kind of take out your scalpel, do your first cut, the threads go ping 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 ping, like they're such high stress, they're so highly strung, they make notes as you cut them, ping ting 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 ting, and as they kind of come apart, they kind of become no longer invisible or more or less visible, and they go freak, and you realize that these things are made, this thread is made from flesh. As you kind of hold this thread up to your eyes, you see that this is not only made from flesh, it's made from strips of flesh that have been bound like twine. They've made cordage from flesh.
We get like 2 containers, like 2 little bowls. One I'm going to collect all those threads in for further study, and the other one will be for all the marbles and or whatever the hell is in there that gets taken out.
Okay. So this little patch of skin, it's kind of healed up. You think this this skin can't be more than maybe a few days old, but it's healing quite rapidly. And you start cutting out this patch. You see that they've more or less kind of cut a path where they go in directly into his body and go a straight shot right to his stomach. And you're actually able to kind of follow this pattern of cuts and sewing where they've kind of repaired their path to his stomach. You're kind of going and kind of undoing this path. And as you do, you come upon the stomach. And the mother kind of goes, whoa, and she's like looking down at the stomach, at this little pathway you've made. Travis, give me a grit save, please.
God damn it, not again.
Not again.
I mostly just wanted Travis to go up to be gotten by the mom to buy me time. I didn't expect him to stay there.
All right, Travis, you're good. So you kind of
Thank you.
so you kind of reach in with your hand and you start manually palpitating the actual stomach with your hand. And you can feel that whatever it is are huge, and you kind of you know that you gotta cut your way to the stomach, expose the stomach, and slice that fucker open. How do you want to proceed?
Before this happens, can I pull the mother upstairs?
Yes, you
so
can.
she doesn't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
Come on, ma'am. Your son's in capable hands.
So you're obviously much stronger than her, just base wise. So she kind of looks over her shoulder at her boy, and you're like, "Nope, come on now." You kind of force her up the stairs. Nope, here you go, off you go, because you don't want to see it. She don't want to see it. No one wants to see that, and you kind of like blockade her up the stairs, step by step, because she's at a loss for words. She's never seen her son's insides before. You know what I mean?
I would say when they come upstairs, I'm like, is everything? Did he finish it?
He is working on it now.
Ooh.
Think you can?
I want to go watch. And I like go downstairs.
I'm gonna give a smack him before he does that.
Aw.
No. Nobody needs to see the insides of a child.
I want to watch surgery.
It's not work.
It's educational.
I make a sad gas mask face and go back to drawing on Sunny.
Sad gas mask noises.
This muffled fucking sadness.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Pyro, calm down.
All right. So, Nia, how do you go into this kid's stomach?
It seems like the easiest way to be to do it from the top, because the stomach is pretty close to the surface, right?
Yeah. Relatively.
It seems like that'd be the easiest way. Seem like the easiest way, and that way, if I cut open at the top, I can just reach down in and pull the stuff out. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it falling into the body cavity.
Okay. So, give me another medical check. It's your brain power. You know how this works. Okay. So you start to cut away. You start slicing through the flesh. There's no fat, more or less. It's just like basically skin, and then organs are there. And you slowly peel away a sheath of the torso skin out of the way, and you're left with this, kind of like the skin and the muscle. And now you're looking at the stomach cavity, and his little stomach has been so not supplied with food that the stomach's actually quite shrunken up. It seems to be kind of like shrunken up around these stones. And you kind of brace yourself and take a cut, and just go right, and a little incision right down the center of the stomach. And these stones are so tight in the stomach, the first stone pops out into view, and the stone looks quite familiar to you.
I'll put it in the bowl and worry about that later once I get them all cleaned off.
Okay.
Don't worry about picking all these stones out.
So 1 stone, 2 stones, 3 stones, 10 stones, 20 stones come out of this kid's stomach, as well as 2 ring blanks. These are little gold molds where you pour. It's a blank for jewelry. You pour it in, you pull out the blank, and you refine it afterwards. 2 of these molds come out of this kid's stomach, and they're all kind of set aside next to your little catch array there. So 1 second here. And you notice that these stones are quite rough. They're not fully refined. They've been refined enough to where it's only the pure stone form. And you notice that these rings that they're making, or these ring molds for making the rings, are they're made in a way to where they look like they're rush made, but these are definitely copies. So someone's made a mold from rings that already exist. As you kind of, with your bloody hands, kind of bend this mold and look inside, there are inscriptions onto the actual mold itself. These are molds to where, someone could basically pour gold and make an enchanted ring like that.
Guard.
What's up?
Around how far is Boyard to the library?
You're about halfway there.
Okay.
Whoa.
For a trot back. Before I start stitching everything up, I'm gonna feel around to make sure none of the stones like fell into his intestines or anything like that.
No. So the stones were too big to pass all the way through, and they're basically blocking his stomach. You can tell that much.
Oh,
And give me a perception check using your cunning. Drugs are bad, okay?
not my bad skills. Don't test me on those. No.
You don't notice anything else.
I was about to say, even before I was gonna give them one final exam to see if they sewed any stuff on them elsewhere, but
You can't tell, no.
That sucks. Well, I guess I'll do my magical healing and stitching to make sure everything's closed up.
Okay. So Boyard, are you continuing your way to the library or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you finish sewing the stomach incision back up. You use your magic to heal up as well. I assume you use blood magic, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you kind of sew things up back into place with proper thread this time. And you get the kit all buttoned up, and you have this little tray of 20 precious metal stones next to you, as well as this thread collection you have as well.
I'm gonna take the thread and kind of like prep it to be put it in as a wet specimen.
Oh, like in like water or something like that?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the stones I'll just give a rinse off and kind of keep on the table.
Okay.
And I guess knock on the ceiling.
Okay, you guys upstairs hear the knocking.
Right.
All right.
Now I go downstairs.
Okay.
I will let him go downstairs. I'll help the mom go downstairs too if she needs it.
Okay. I will say that Hans and Travis, as you two walk downstairs, you see the ring bolts for one, and you see the little like wet specimen jar that he's making. But then you also see this little tray of stones, and all these stones look awfully familiar.
Do they look similar to the stones in that guy's little sack of stones?
Yep.
I frown.
Oh.
And I go,
I'm gonna rush back upstairs and I'm gonna go grab that little fuck.
yeah, I go over to Neo. I'm like, hey Neo, where'd you get those stones?
They're all the ones that I could find in the boy.
You know, those stones look awfully familiar. In fact, I'm pretty sure Travis is going to get them now. The guy that came in with the sword wound had he had a bag of stones around his neck that looked like the exact same stones.
Yeah, gemstones are important, I guess.
All right.
Well, yeah, but what are the odds two different people bearing gemstones come into the clinic back to back?
Low, but you never know.
All right. We'll continue this next Friday. We were out of time.
Yes.
Who's that selling brimborn motherfucker using kids as mules?
His name is Betty, and he is evil.
Guard.
I'm a
You shall
birthday
be dead.
too. Boyard, what?
If possible, could you open up the old system so I could see how much gold I had, so I could transfer it over?
Oh yeah, sure.
Because right now I'm kind of blind on how much gold I had.
I'm a birthday too.
All right.
Okay. So chat.
I think it's time I get addicted to
Our
drugs
chart is
now.
blue. Where is the money on these sheets?
So
You have to keep it in the notes.
yes. So put down your notes. Just keep track of it there. All right, chat. That was the game for today. We will see you guys Friday and Monday at 16:30 CST for more Frawgcryme Boys and Storm Chaser shenanigans, and maybe a game stream Wednesday. I don't know. I barely function through the day as it is. And
We're frogging.
as well as hopefully I'll have a video done this coming week for the next chapter of the Veil Riders. I will see you guys then. Take care, wash your genitals, and drink responsibly. Unlike